can buy her. You can buy her. This one's here. This one's here. This one's here. And this one's here. Everything's for sale. For sale? Dumb cunts. Same dumb questions. Oh, virgins? Listen, all virgins are liars, honey. And I don't know what I'm scared of or what I even enjoy. Darling, get money, but nothing turns out like you want it. And in these plague streets of pity, you can buy anything. For 200, anyone can conceive a god on video. He's a boy, you want a girl, so tear off his cock, tie his hair in bunches, fuck him, call him Rita if you want. I eat and I dress and I wash and I still can say thank you. Puking, shaking, sinking, I still stand for old ladies. Can't shout, can't scream, hurt myself to get paid out. I teach them 24/7, all year long. Purgatory circle, drowning here. Someone will always say yes. Funny place for the social, for the insects to start caring. Just an ambulance at the bottom of a cliff. And in these plague streets of pity, you can buy anything for 200. Anyone can conceive a god on video. He's a boy, you want a girl, so tear off his cock, tie his hair in bunches, fuck him, call him Rita if you want. If you want. I eat and I dress and I wash and I can still say thank you. Puking, shaking, sinking, I still stand for old ladies. Can't shout, can't scream, I hurt myself to get paid out. Power produces desire, the weak have none. There's no lust in this coma, even for a 50. Solitude, solitude, the 11th commandment. The only certain thing that is left about me. There's no part of my body that has not been used. Pity or pain, show displeasure, shame. Everyone I've loved or hated always seems to leave. And in these plague streets of pity, you can buy anything. For 200, anyone can conceive a god on video. He's a boy, you want a girl, so tear off his cock, tie his hair in bunches, fuck him, call him Rita if you want. If you want. If you want.
Okay, hello everybody, and apparently we have a St. Hugo's ad. Awesome, great.
Oh, hi, Hugo.
Hello.
Everyone can hear, everyone can see. We're expecting Jen a bit later as well, so yeah, we've got a pretty
where's
packed
Jen
panel
at?
tonight, which is awesome. Oh, she said she's coming, but she'll be a little while.
Oh,
Where
that's
do we
fine.
want to start? Lilith's talking anyway. Let's start with Lilith.
There's nothing to fucking talk about here. I mean, I was playing V Rising last days and did not do much stuff. I mean, I'm being drunk all the time. What is there to talk about? Come on.
That's great. We'll go to R2 next. How are you doing, bud?
I made him laugh.
We're starting with a bang. I like it. Hi, I'm R2. I'll be your Scottish representation for this evening, and it is pure dead brilliant to be here. Thank you very much for having me, Rhoda.
No, thank you for coming, man. St. Hugo, how's it going?
Well, glad that the weekend is finally here. That's for sure.
Hmm.
Even more glad that my kids are.
Cool.
Uh,
So everyone's pretty happy so far. Noise pollution, how is it going, man?
Well, as you know, we just did a show on my channel. For my time, it was last night, right? And we had a lot of the same people on, but we had a lot of good laughs actually. So
yeah.
anybody watching this, you should really check out my channel too because they're kind of like brother channels. I mean, the same people, a lot of the same topics, there's a lot of the same
Yeah,
energy.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
it's pretty much the same show, except you're in charge instead of me, or I'm in charge instead of you.
Yeah,
And
I would say
I
so.
love that. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Uh, we will go to Sardok. How are you doing, bro?
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm glad everyone's here. Yeah, work, and gaming, YouTube, all the good stuff.
Mhm.
The honey voice is real. The honey voice is
Oh,
real.
yeah, I have an OnlyFans where I produce audiobooks.
I just so wish that was true, Sardoc.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And now we will be introducing from the channel DiscussThing our buddy Helzo. First time on the channel. Thank you very much for coming, man. How is it going?
Thank you for having me. I'm very glad to be here. Ever since like I've been away from a lot of the stuff, and it's been coming in for a month now, and I'm really happy to be here. And following R2's presentation, I'll be your Balkan representative right, for this tonight.
Are you out of your
Also,
Balkan mind?
you
I'm
make
out,
Shadow
I don't
happy.
have a mind. I'm Balkan. I'm too alcoholized for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's our local master of floofs.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I
That's
guess
Shadow loves
unfortunately.
you. We all love you
Un-
for saving the kitties.
Unfortunately, that means I have to be the American representation.
Yeah, you need to be. Yeah, yeah. You with
well, it's a global show.
Yeah, you're the
you
only
are
American here.
you are
That's
encased
unusual.
by Europeans.
Going by that logic, I'll be the stand-in for Germany here.
Yeah, you need to. I mean, I'm the Austrian painter here. I mean, what can I do?
Wow. Yeah. And I'm here representing Limsa Laminsa, so
It's
let's
gonna be great.
let's deal with the sad shit first. Let's do that.
Wait.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Unfortunately, Chuck Norris has passed away, so we do
Oh
need
no,
to.
yeah. I heard
No.
about this. I woke up and the first news I heard was this: there will be no third fist under the beard no more. And I was really actually it hit me. I I was not a fan of his, but he was one of those actors that actually can fight.
Mhm.
So I did have respect for him.
Well, if we follow the meme logic, maybe he finally punched himself.
Yeah,
Mm,
maybe.
He unlocked another battle area.
Yeah, let's reminisce Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris managed to slam revolving doors.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
He only recognizes the element of surprise.
no, that this man has a reputation, and it is well earned. He actually was someone who can fight. That's the funny thing. Often people in movies cannot fight for real. He could. Steven Seagal, piece of shit, can fight for real. Chuck Norris could. Mm. So he will be missed. I say this with all my
Well,
heart.
I don't know a lot of stories on Chuck Norris, or any examples if he could actually fight. But the only thing I heard is when he was, early in his career, he was in a Bruce Lee movie. Bruce Lee really kind of whooped his ass in that scene, like for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
mean
that scene
Bruce
was
Lee is
actually
Bruce
real.
Lee.
They actually sparred on that scene, from what I know, and he he does like he didn't know how to fight. For
Well,
real.
I mean, if you're going to lose a fight to someone and it's Bruce Lee, you're not going to be that embarrassed.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bruce Lee was. There's
that is
something
also
off
true.
with this guy. There's something off with this guy. He did something inhuman. I mean, do you know his training regimen?
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
doing like 1,000
yeah,
push-ups with two fingers a
I do
day.
know because the last martial arts that I trained in was Jeet Kune Do, the martial art that Bruce Lee developed himself.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, he even developed his own martial arts. Yeah, very true. Noise. Mhm.
Right, but before we get too far in, I want to say hello to chat. Zalosi saying Limsa represent, which of course
Oh, I
Limsa
was.
Minster, which is where my main characters live in Final Fantasy 14. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, Obviously, we've got the people on the panel in chat, but apart from that, we've got Byron. He's saying afternoon all. It's quite late evening here, but Tar. And I think everybody else is. Oh, no, we've got Will of the Fans as well. And he says, yo yourself. Cool. And everybody else in chat is actually on the panel. So that's chat caught up with.
Well, that was easy. That was easy.
Yeah. So let's have a little look at what's been going on. We're going to use the GB News article because that's easy for me to get to. Is that that's not big enough to see, really, is it?
No.
Boom, there we are.
Ah, you did it.
So yeah, tributes are in after the death of legendary actor Chuck Norris following a medical emergency. Actor Chuck Norris died at 86. Not really a bad age. I mean, if you make it to 86, you probably
I will not.
you've probably lived a pretty full life.
Mm,
Following the medical emergency, his family shared the news on Instagram, which is a pile of shit. But okay, that's what they chose to do. Stating he passed away in Hawaii. Oh well, okay. So he lived at 86, and when he died, he was in Hawaii. I don't think he was having a bad time.
No, that's very true. That's very true. So they still haven't mentioned any kind of cause of death, just a medical emergency. Is that right?
yeah, that's the news that I got. No details so far I found what really happened.
Well, from what
Yeah.
I read is not long before the medical emergency,
Hello.
he was working out and hanging out and all that, and then he went to medical emergency, and then at first they were like, "Oh, he's okay, he's active, he's awake, smiling and talking," and then next thing we know is the announcement of his death.
Oh, that's.
I read it
That's tough.
yesterday. And
So,
yeah, I was like,
talking to Instagram, his relative penned, "It's with heavy hearts that our family shares the sudden passing of our beloved Chuck Norris yesterday morning. While we would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and at peace." Well, he was really old and he was in Hawaii, so I think he probably was at peace. In a lengthy post, the family continued, To the world, he was a martial artist, actor, and symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father and grandfather, an incredible brother, and the heart of our family. Okay, good guy.
I
He,
would assume as much, yes.
he lived his life with faith, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the people he loved. Through his work, discipline, and kindness, he inspired millions around the world and left a lasting impact on so many lives. I think that's pretty factual.
Pretty accurate. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah.
Oh, we have Lord Dragnil as well. Hello, Lord. Thank you very much for coming.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
Yeah, these things aren't going so badly at the moment, are they? And obviously, a lot of that is thanks to you bunch. Helzo, what do you reckon to this? Did you have any connection whatsoever?
With
I-
you mean with that thing? I mean, when I read it yesterday, I was like, no, please don't.
Or
Like,
you've gone
not
really
that.
quiet?
Really?
Yeah.
A bit quiet.
Is
Yes.
that better?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's way better.
All right.
Yes, that's much
It was
better.
yeah, it was my only. Alright, so yeah, for me that whole thing was like, no, don't you fucking dare do this. And yeah, today like while I was doing this, I was like, first headline was like popping up. Like, all right, so I do live in a time where all my heroes, everyone that I grew up with, everyone that actually mattered and actually had some integrity and actually good stuff, is I would live to see them go away if I don't get hit by a plane or something. And yeah, like 86 is a good age. Yes, it is a good age, but still, it's not good when because we live in an age when people like us, like here on the panel, we live in an age when we grew up with these people, like with people like Chuck Norris, people like
Yeah.
musicians that we grew up with the old metal bands and stuff like that. We don't have a replacement for that.
Yeah,
We don't
that's
have
it.
anyone
Exactly.
coming like with the
That's
new
it, yeah.
generations of actors, of musicians, of artists. They suck. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah,
but they
exactly.
genuinely
That's
suck.
You're right.
true.
We don't have anyone to replace. Like people who grew up with the Elvis and the Beatles and the old blues people from the 1920s, they had all the rock and roll, hard rock, punk, grunge, heavy metal, doom metal, and stuff like that. That would speaking strictly of music, and with the actors like who grew up with Charlie Chaplin, they will grow up with the original James Bond and the next James
Yeah,
Bond.
even like the '90s over here, we had like the Britpop bands. We had like Blur, Suede, Pulp.
Exactly.
What's going to
had a
replace those?
revolution. Yeah,
What's
the
going to
90s
fucking
the ni-
replace those?
Nothing.
Well-
Nothing because everything's being done, and all the soul that you have in acting, in the movie projects and in everything, and in music and stuff like that is gone, because it's all done only for the profit now. It's not done for the sheer enjoyment of it.
Yeah, or escapism,
Well,
as people like to
you,
call it.
You look at Ozzy, right? He was an
Yeah.
absolute legend, of course. Now, of course,
Fucking
now
legend.
we're left with people like Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie, but they are very pale comparisons.
They're pale, but even they
To be fair,
are
I'm
something that
I'm
is
actually
better
a
than what we
massive
have
fan of
now.
Marilyn Manson.
I do like Corey from.
Oh,
I am a
okay.
fan of
Even if you're a fan of them, they still don't compare to Ozzy and his long-lasting career.
No,
Yeah,
you're
that's true. That's true.
But still, they're from that generation, like late '90s. That still
Yeah,
had
I
something
would,
to
I
present
personally
to
would
us.
say.
Oh, yeah,
Marilyn
yeah.
Manson with the
There
shock
is
rock.
that.
He
I'm
died
talking
at
about like
2010.
2010s and beyond.
Yeah.
Like the
The
real
Oh,
two
we have
examples I gave are not current
Hello,
gen. They're still
Hello.
old timers. They're not
Hey.
young.
yeah.
Well,
yeah,
we
they're
currently
like,
have Jen. Hello,
Yes.
Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Oh,
Who is-
hi,
who is-
Jen.
You haven't done an intro yet, so speak up.
I love.
Well,
the avatar.
I also happen to be not necessarily young. But the trick is to not grow up using every substance on the planet that kind of kills you, and then you grow normally.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I've
a good
known
intro.
people. I've
It's a
known
good
people
intro,
who
well
were
done,
into
Jen.
everything and lived to be 100, and I've known people who were health nuts that die at 40.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
did they
You
look
know.
normal? But did they look normal?
Well, Keith
Well, they
Richards
looked happy.
looked like the Grand
Okay.
Canyon, but he's still alive.
I really am meaning like people who use too much makeup, plastic surgery, like
Oh,
took
Yeah,
the
we
drugs
hate
and the
that, yeah.
booze for so long that like they did actually kind of cause physical damage. I do know what Noise is saying though.
I don't know. Maybe they pickled themselves so they become semi-immortal.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. I noticed this many times that you can punish your body and survive
the
the
whole
old
thing
age.
is like we live in a
it doesn't
time,
make any
and I
sense.
know that everyone here has some like stars and people that they grew up with in their childhood. Like Aussie for me was the thing. Like Aussie for me was the beginning of like the full on realization from that
Oh yeah,
that's been
he was
going
the
on
real.
since like several years. That yeah, I'm going to live to see every childhood hero, every guitar player that I've learned from, every musician that has inspired me just go away. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is something that actually makes me go for this.
Yeah.
yeah,
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 yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going
I
to lose a
understand.
lot of people who, like were big stars in the 70s. This is where we are.
Yeah.
A lot of them are getting to that age, and there's some that have survived a little bit longer than
Skull.
others.
By the way,
But
Hells, are you still pretty quiet compared to everyone else?
I'm gonna up my.
No, I
But I
think
see
he's
that
fine.
Lilith is talking, but I don't hear her at all. I hear nothing from that.
Oh
I don't know.
Huh.
no, you are.
Now I
You
hear like a
can't hear
very
my
distant
ugly voice.
echoing. Oh no! But it's like only if no one else is
it's,
talking.
it's weird because you were perfectly, your volume was perfect before we went live.
Yeah.
Hill. It was just it kind of dropped
I,
as
I,
soon
I
as,
don't know
as soon
what's
as we
happening.
went
I've
live.
been upping my
But,
microphone from.
are you using XLR? It might be your audio interface, like automatically
It's so
automatically
funny
adjusting the
because
volume.
I
I know
hear
mine
Hells
does that.
just fine.
Let me
I
just
hear
check
him just
something.
fine. I just hear him just fine.
I
But he
had
doesn't
to,
hear me.
I had to check my mic too because for a few seconds when I popped in, and I think I still am, it seems like something's feeding in.
Oh,
Yeah,
you are super loud.
Jen, you actually seem way louder than everyone else.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me.
it's super loud.
Really what it comes down to is EV Mux. I mean, I'm about sure of
Yeah,
that.
even Max
I
fucks
would,
with us.
I would
It
blame
is
you much
he
as
Yeah,
well.
fucks
From
at
the
you.
last couple of days.
it might not be the way to go. I might give StreamYards another go.
It's
But oh, we have a cat. We have a cat. Meow meow meow.
it might be one of those things where
Who's that?
Okay.
That
Hello,
is Freya.
because
Freya.
they're still relatively new as a platform. Like people have been using StreamYards a lot more. It's still kind of new. I find that like StreamYards was like this too. Like before they really fixed their shit, when you
Well,
had more than 6 people, it starts to get weird. You know?
what happened was StreamYard was actually bought out, and that's when they had the price hike. But they've been stable since then.
That's what I mean. Like they've had time to fix their shit.
Yeah.
Well, this show was only supposed to be a maximum of 6 people, and then they ended up having 7 regulars and a guest. So
Yeah, shit happens. I
Kind
mean,
of
come
sad
on.
that
For
all
scum
those
that.
streaming platforms are worse than original Skype.
Oh my god, the days of Skype. I remember.
Is
I
this
don't
before
have it
Microsoft took over Skype?
Oh,
I've actually never used Skype.
I was a TeamSpeak gal.
You haven't?
We were using
No.
TeamSpeak. We were using TeamSpeak.
Well, before Microsoft bought it, it wasn't bad. I did like it, but of course, Microsoft has this wonderful ability to take anything you can imagine and fuck it up.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
100%.
yes, they
They're
do.
like Disney.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm someone who
sorry,
remembers
you mean
ICQ.
you mean Doug Fisney?
Duck.
Doug Fisney.
So yeah, there used to be a saying for Microsoft. I don't remember the whole saying, but something like extend, embrace, extinguish.
Yes, That's
Someone
what they
should
do.
create a company called Macro Hard and go the other way that Microsoft is going.
Well, Microsoft is colloquially known as Microslop, and it's
Yeah.
Micro Slop with the letter S replaced by a dollar sign, micro dollar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, technically, Elon Musk did make I think it was Macrosoft, and it was a name. He probably didn't stick to it, but it was for an AI company that he was devoting to AI video games. Now I don't know if that project has went away, but that was a thing at one point.
It was,
Yeah,
he
I
did
remember
promise, but
Yeah.
to be honest, I'd rather he partnered with Valve and started producing hardware.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't
also,
know.
and
I
also
think
a
Valve
payment
should
processor.
stay independent as they possibly can.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should.
If it's a
Oops.
partnership, it just could be like a trading partnership or something without any control.
Yeah, plus also new payment processor, because fuck Visa, fuck MasterCard,
All
and
up for
fuck
that.
PayPal.
All up for that. Absolutely.
Like even now at work, one of our clients has an online shop, and they sell lots of different things. And they were approached by they got an email from PayPal. It was very hard to understand what the PayPal guy wanted. They sent us a follow-up email saying, "Hey, can you please figure out what the hell he wants? Because I've read this link and I'm none the wiser." And to be honest, that link was completely useless. Turns out it's a deprecation, and they need to replace things. However, getting things PayPal to replace anything. Do you know the term user-friendly?
Yeah.
Well, PayPal.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's the problem with
PayPal
payment
is user.
processor companies.
It's user
most of
hostile.
them they are just a third party. They still have to then interact with Visa and MasterCard, which means they're just an extra step rather than a separate entity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah.
know PaySafe? Do you know PaySafe card? That was the one that you could buy and in your tobacco shop or whatever, and then you would pay enormously, like no one would know where you are, who you are,
Still
whatever.
have them.
They changed it.
Well,
They, the shit is getting real, and it's getting
I'm
real
not
nasty real fast.
I'm not super familiar with Bitcoin, but what if some of these started accepting Bitcoin?
Problem
Might
is
have to.
I
that
never
the laws
farmed
are getting
Bitcoin.
changed.
I had some friends who farmed it, but I never farmed it myself.
No, all the escape routes are getting closed one by one, especially
Oh, yeah.
within the European Union. For example, to attack cash payers even further, there is something in the works which will roll out soon that controls when someone pays in cash can be, well, presented by chance.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
the store owners and
will
so on will be
eventually
forced to do so.
it'll eventually all be digital currency. That's what they're aiming for. They just know there's going to be resistance to it.
Yeah.
But
It's-
Or
where's
we're gonna go
we-
back
we are the
to
resistance,
trading
really.
rice for goats.
I'm
Oh yeah,
very
there's
sorry.
always the barter system, but that doesn't
Yeah.
work so well with the internet.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying.
shall
Like
see the
if the way
combined
I've
mental
spoken on-
capacity.
I've
There are a
spoken
lot
on.
of sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'll just say it real quick. I spent a lot of time on reservations, right? And when they have their powwows anyway, they have a barter system at the powwow where you can literally bring what you have to trade for what they have. So there is it in small pockets. It's still in effect in, I suppose you could say parts of the world, but definitely not the internet that I know of anyway.
we'll see how
Right.
it goes.
Let's just have a little look at the article again before we move on. So, the love and support he received from fans around the world meant so much to him, and our family is truly thankful for it. To him, you are not just fans, you're his friends. We know many of you have heard about his recent hospitalization, and we are truly grateful for the prayers and support you've sent his way. As we grieve this loss, we kindly ask for privacy for our family during this time. Thank you for loving him with us. And, okay, they're asking for privacy, so we'll fuck off now.
It's the right thing to do. Is to
Absolutely,
give
yeah.
some peace. The one thing I want to say real quick on Mr. Chuck, and after that I'll mind my own business because they're not wrong. I'm
Mhm.
grateful we had him for so long. I actually had this image in my head yesterday that the guy's gone off to go fight all his old friends. Like, he's had so many legendary fights with so many legendary fighters. If heaven, like I know Lilith isn't really a big fan of heaven, but that's the only reason I like the idea of heaven is the idea I can meet people I used to love before, even if it's just a fantasy. I'd like to think that he's off
It's a nice
enjoying.
thought.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how
just
humans invented it.
I'd rather think that he's off partying it up with his old friends. Someday his wife will meet him too. So I'm sorry for
Yeah.
her. Obviously, she's suffering the most, but someday she'll be with him. So
Yeah.
It's a nice thought. It really is a nice thought. No one can fucking despise me for saying that that is just a nice thought to be had. It would really be nice that if there was something nice after you are dead and you can meet up with the people you love. That would be awesome.
and the truth is I don't know. Like nobody knows, but
Yeah, same here.
I'd rather that be the case. I'd rather be wrong, be the atheist who was wrong, and then find out. Well, no,
Well,
I get to see people I love.
my personal take on it is when, okay, let's say a part of us survives when we're gone, we are then without ego, without persona, and we discover other energies, which is in essence a part of ourself. We're rejoining with ourself as we're all ultimately one being anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's
yes,
all
sir,
about energy. I mean, this is where my take comes from. Like, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. So I know I said that on your show last night, Nice.
Shit.
And
Well, yeah,
I mean
that is
it. I
both
mean it as much now
spiritual
as I meant it
and
then.
scientific. That
Hmm.
same principle applies to both.
It does.
Fact
Well,
is that the majority of scientists, I'm speaking about actual scientists, not the bought out clowns of the last few years, are, well, pretty religious or spiritual, or both.
yeah, what can I say? End of the day, I think that men and humans in general made gods up to explain things that they don't understand, and they are smart enough that they know they will
Yeah.
die, so they have a fear of death, so they want to have an afterlife. I think it's all made up, and here's the funny thing about it: I don't
Well,
know.
it's
I don't
scientifically
know.
provable that it's not made up. You
Well,
know,
If
energy
you say that,
cannot be
then we
destroyed.
will have an issue. There will we
ultimately,
have an issue.
you believe what you want to believe, but in the meantime, let's just not be assholes to each other.
Yeah,
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 of
Yeah,
yeah,
course
yeah.
not. Of
Fair
course
point.
not.
amen to that.
Yeah, of course.
Agree with that.
Here's the funny thing. I'm the first person that would wish for an afterlife. That there would be more. I just don't believe in it. Just like
I,
other people believe in it. And that's the fucking word of the day. Believe. No one of
I,
us knows. We will all find out when we die. Nothing
I,
more.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
Well,
some
a lot
people
of.
don't. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it's just I think some people don't like to live with the idea of false hopes or false
Yeah,
fantasies
I don't like
because
that. Yeah.
the idea that because that's the thing with not knowing really, without really knowing, taking that last step, nobody really knows. But yeah, I would be. Well, I mean, if nothing happens, we're not going to know anyway. We're just not going to
Well,
know.
what I was
But
gonna say is, when people have a belief is ephemeral. It comes and goes. It's like the wind blowing. A lot of people they don't think of beliefs that way. They think beliefs are hardened and it's something they've got to hold on to. But belief can change with change. It can change with new knowledge. It can change for a lot of factors. So
Oh,
that's the thing. Keep in mind what a belief actually is meant to be.
wait, what?
Oh, off stage, something's playing.
Yeah, we
Okay,
would have
now
been
it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That
That
was
was awesome.
Rita.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it until I put it on stage.
Rhoda needs his Rita fill.
Yes.
Yeah,
Many
you're damn
professionals.
right.
Because he needs to call her Rita if he wants.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Well, I can
I,
show you some
I'm
other neat
just
tricks with
prepping that
AI
for
if you want to go deeper with Rita.
oh, he wants to go really deep.
Yeah, of
I
course he
wouldn't
wants to go
do that,
deeper
but
with
I know
Rita.
how to.
I know what I said. It was on purpose.
I'm pretty sure at this point we've already established Rhoda does want to go deeper.
Hey, Rhoda sent an invite to Rita to be on the show. She might be watching to check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, at least she knows there's.
She knows we love her, so maybe
Exactly.
she'll come on.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say the same. Like when she listens back, yeah, she's gonna hear the odd joke, but she comes across as the kind of lady to have a sense of humor, and and all of us are pretty much, levels of fans. So
Yeah, well,
she's
when you contact a high-profile person, it's probably never gonna get to them. They have people to handle their things and pick out the ones they think are,
Oh, I know.
you know,
I know.
prevalent.
But
and
it
so
doesn't
on.
hurt to ask, and I did
Of
ask.
course.
Especially
Yeah,
since
what was the
Rich,
saying?
if you're out there
Because
and
you
you want to
don't
come on,
take,
please do.
you will
Mhm.
always miss. Isn't that the saying? If you don't shoot, the thingy. What was the saying
You
again?
miss every shot that you don't shoot.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yes, that one.
the other
So
thing
why
too
not
is
try?
the other thing too is. Well, say she couldn't do it anyway. Like, say it's just one of those things where it's just improbable because of time and things like that. I think it's just nice that she knows that she has fans who really would love to hear what she says. You know,
Yeah.
that's still nice for her to see. I don't know. Noise is not wrong. They have to go through that shit because there's so many people that are vile that you just don't know. But the idea that she has the odd message from somebody like Rhoda who's just like, no, I really like you. I respect your opinion. And in all honesty, I'd like to see her joke back. I bet you she's really sharp and she'd probably have some good
Oh,
ones.
she would beat our ass.
Lilith, I think the other phrase you were looking for is you should shoot for the stars, because even if you miss, you'll end up suffocating to death in deep space.
yep,
I think it was something like that, right?
oh, we have a floof on the window.
Oh yeah, that's the other one. That's the second son.
It's
Yeah,
a
this
lot.
is a no smoking
Yeah.
Feel free to join us
Hell-
out
hell
there. We
is
open the window
getting
and
that.
we have a little pussy cat. Hello.
Yeah, I'm your
doing?
step. And he
Okay.
basically
Oh,
he basically
look at it.
parkoured on my face.
I thought I was hearing a kitty.
Yeah,
I like the kitties too.
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
my cat went out for the first time today, and he became much more calm. Like normally
he's getting used to it.
he goes through like the
Wait,
banisters on
so
the
you're
stairwell.
telling us
and
your cat got laid today?
I was thinking the same thing.
I have no evidence that he
You
did
You
it.
Wow.
have dirty minds. You,
Um, let's start with the most important question. Has your cat been done? Snipped.
No.
Oh, so he
I can tell
probably
you for
did
a
get
fact
laid.
that doesn't always work.
He's probably out making more cats.
Oh yeah, definitely,
You know what?
definitely.
You know what, Rhoda? That makes you a bro. You know, you're like, hey, cat, I'm not gonna, just don't do too much.
I have 5 homeless cats, each of them pregnant right now, just in the area here. Like we're expecting about 20 more.
Yeah,
We
someone
already-
was having fun.
Yeah.
No, we are
name your
already
cat
having
the
audio.
pregnanator.
Yeah, we have some Don Juans here.
I actually get nervous when people let their cats out in my neighborhood. I normally wouldn't care, but we've just had so many coyotes lately that
Wee.
I've walked a person's cat home before because I was like, no, you go the fuck home, don't get eaten by.
yeah, that will be that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
my old cat actually killed foxes, so
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
no, no, no.
I kind of have quite a lot of faith in cats. I think they can handle themselves.
They
Your
can,
Yeah,
dumb
but
list.
but
North America is different. That's something that you don't understand.
Yeah,
North
I
America is
was gonna
different.
say it doesn't do any good to walk them home. Whether even if you're holding them, they're gonna get scared. They're gonna scratch you, jump, run. The
the
coyote's gonna go after them, and that's gonna be it.
the cat that I walked home was clearly somebody's pet because he was really friendly. Like he was all about rubbing my legs and getting hit.
Oh,
So I just kind of did a waddle walk towards because he looked like he was heading towards the home anyway. So I figured he's probably walking home. So I just
That's nice.
kept going until he went into into their
Okay,
yard.
so the cat owner's gonna open their door and be like, "Damn, look what the cat brought in."
Well, I would have told them to their face and been like, "Listen, you have the cutest kitty, but I have seen coyotes in that neighborhood." So I'm like, I'd rather
Yeah,
you take him
I
home and
know
know he
about
went home.
I know about this. That's the thing that where Rhoda made a
We
mistake.
gotta.
Said, yeah, cat would be fighting foxes in the UK.
Be right back.
That's not fucking North America. There are different
It-
animals. A
It's
coyote
not
is
it's
fucking
not that they
big.
couldn't take on a singular coyote. That's not the problem. With the coyotes up here, you're not dealing with a singular coyote. Like when I say we have a problem, there's probably packs of at least up to 8 to 10. They're
Why do
taking
you
down
call
deer
it coyote? It's coyote.
because it's a coyote. You're talking about a singular coyote.
I'm so confused now.
Oh,
Coyote is more than one.
it's just pronunciation differences, I guess.
The only one that's weird is moose.
pronunciation.
The only one that's weird is moose because you don't need more than one moose. There's only one moose needed. But coyote or coyotes,
I
it's more to
love
do
my
with the pack size.
Only one moose.
Oh, that's
You only
awesome.
need one moose. You only need one.
Okay.
If you
How
have
many-
more than one, that's mom. That's a mom, and you get the hell out of there.
Oh,
love
we have a
coyote.
Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Thank you for coming, bro.
Hello, Stephen.
Hello, hello.
How
Oh,
many,
she
how many
probably
sheepies are
did.
there in Canada? Is it just one sheep? One sheep.
No, moose are they're not herd
They're
animals.
dangerous. No. They fucking hurt anyone. They
Yeah,
are fucking
they're not
assholes.
herd. They're not herd as in HERD. They don't do herds. They're more territorial and singular. Like the only time you see more than one is it's either breeding season and the guys are rutting over a female, or she has babies. And if she has babies, you don't want to be anywhere near them.
She might just be deaf.
The moose?
No,
Yeah, that's why she hasn't heard.
I heard stories
Yeah.
about fucking
Oh,
mooses. Those motherfuckers are dangerous, like
I can't help
fucking
myself.
fuck.
You know, all this talk about moose, coyote, and stuff like that makes me so happy that I live in the butt end of Europe. We don't have that. Like the scariest thing is that we have brown bears, and brown bears are used by gypsies here for concerts on the street.
It depends on where you are in Europe. I know it from
Yeah,
Sweden.
that's why I said the butt end of Europe, because I'm in the far East Balkans, right next to the Black Sea.
Yeah.
Like that's where my
Actually, that's a-
little land here.
That's a good idea. I want to know your guys' expressions for equivalents of bumfuck nowhere. What would you say? What would you say to describe bumfuck nowhere?
Well,
in-
I would say home because I kind of live in the middle where, like, hill's asshole, you know.
Because we have an expression that translates.
We would say the matter terror around the asshole of the universe.
Fair enough. We'd say the place where the devil says goodnight and dogs bark with their asses.
We would say,
All right.
Other places that also
no,
have.
let's hear Elzo. He asked him a question. Elzo needs to answer. What is bumfuck nowhere?
Bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, in fucking Bulgarian.
the
Like, kinda
ass
do it.
end of geography.
Ass end of geography. Fine.
The ass of geography. That's the little translation from my
Fine.
language.
The ass of geography. Perfect.
He's basically far enough away from Russia where they can't still share moose with him. That's what he's saying, and that's a good
Okay,
thing. Stay away from Russia.
So, so yeah, I'm in redneck land, right? But I don't really speak redneck all too well, so I had to look it up. And I looked it up, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's what they do say. They say the boonies or the boondocks, or way out yonder, or way over yonder, the sticks, or backwoods, backcountry, or podunk. That's another one, podunk.
So basically, old band names.
Well, these phrases have existed for I don't know a couple hundred years probably, but yeah, they probably are also band names. Yeah.
I don't remember what we
stick
call
is
it.
something that I would use where I am. Like
Yeah?
I
What would you say?
I would describe where I am as out in the sticks.
Fair enough.
I don't know what people call it, but I would say it's im Arschloch. Like it's in the butt. Yeah.
Am
Yep.
Arsch der Heide.
Yep.
But
That would be the
I
term.
don't know what actually Germans say or Austrians say for places like this. I cannot remember because I always use my own terms. I'm weird like that. Shit, I don't remember. I'm like butt fuck nowhere. Yeah, bum fuck nowhere. What would it be in German?
Sardoc, you're famous.
I
Thank you.
seriously don't.
Autographs later.
Yeah, yes. There will be honey voice. Enjoy it. It is very good. It's very nice.
I have to backtrack a little on something that I said because I know I'm wrong. I know Bulgaria is actually pretty close to Russia, and I also don't have hard feelings against Russia. I'm not a Ukrainian. They're good hockey players.
They can look. They can sustain themselves from liquefied potatoes. So that's a kudos on me.
I just didn't want to sound like I've never read a map outside of like North America. I'm like I have. I don't always know exactly because my memory isn't that good. But I'm like no.
So
And the funny thing is, I actually am very much good at geography because it is drawn. You can see it, and since I a painter, since I can draw myself, here's the thing. I remember things visually mostly. So knowing where the countries are and their shape, even the states. I remember that shit.
They really should do more world map puzzles because it's actually really good for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was actually very good at Trivial Pursuit. This is a hard game to play, and I always was winning because I was going for the geographical fucking questions, and I could answer them. So yeah, there will be that.
So I kind of want to know, we're talking about, national expressions and stuff. I kind of want to know, because we have an international panel here, what do each of our countries, what is our national animal? Do you have a national animal in your country?
Austria does
good
not.
question.
Austria
that's
does not have
fucking
an animal.
Wait. Well,
okay, let's do a round table. We'll start with Jen.
Yeah, is it a moose then?
So
Will be the
technically
most-
we do, but if you're talking national animals, there's like a country one. There's usually a provincial one, and then it'll go all the way down to a city. But if you go with like country, I'm pretty sure ours is still a beaver.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
knew it.
okay,
I
so
knew it. I knew
We
it.
got the beaver. Okay, we're gonna go to Helzo now.
yeah.
Does
So
Bulgaria have a national animal?
we do. On our crest, we have a lion. On our crest, we're
Cool.
like one of our greatest revolutionary heroes from the Ottoman slavery against the Ottoman slavery was basically called Levski, which is like the lions one. But we don't have lions in the
Lionish.
country. Yeah, we don't have
Right.
lions here.
Okay.
Other than
Cats,
that,
huh?
I don't know. Other than that, we have eagles. We have like a lot of stuff that are
Yeah, yeah.
incorporated into architecture. But lion is the one on the crest, though. So basically that.
Yeah.
Cool. Saint Hugo.
Well, on several flags and crests is an eagle, the Bundesadler.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I probably would go in reality with pig or cow, maybe chicken. Everything that's usually used to eat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
okay, that's fair.
no,
That's fair.
no.
R2, obviously yours is the haggis.
That's right. Yes, our national animal is definitely
You were
the
appreciate.
tiger. It may as well be. Do you know what our national animal is? It actually is, right? It's on the coat of arms and stuff, right? Our national animal is the unicorn.
No
Yeah.
way!
Oh,
No fucking way! That's
Wales-
why you let
Wales somehow ended up with a dragon. You guys got a unicorn. England got a lion because they have. I think yours is more based off of the Barnaby lions.
Oh, that's so
Uh,
disturbing.
And then the Irish. I can't remember the Irish. I think they're just leprechauns.
That's right. Yep, that's right. Or potatoes. Sentient
I
potatoes.
prefer a leprechaun to a unicorn.
I like
to
the
be
Irish
honest.
too. It's weird, but I always go back to leprechauns.
Yeah, there will be stereotypes, of course. St. Patty's Day was like what 2 days ago or something. Mm.
So, what's the Austrian national anthem? National animal? National anthem.
Here's the thing. I don't think that it actually has one. There is also like Germany. We do have the eagle. We do have a Bundesadler kind of deal going on in some pictures of the flag and shit like that. And furthermore, I would claim that it is also like Germany that if you call out animals, it would be the ones that you eat, like beef, pork, and chicken. But here's the funny thing.
Yeah, it is a golden.
Here's there is the story of the one that killed the lindworm, and lindworm, that is like a dragon without wings. So make of it what you will. I don't think that Austria actually does have an animal, but the closest one would be the eagle, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, it is. So you've got a gold eagle, and then Germany has a federal eagle.
Oh,
You're
our
speaking
eagle is way
German
more
better than
cool.
I do because you're from there. So like, I don't want to be like
we
Adler.
just lost
My grandmother's
Hozo,
laughing
unless
at
I'm
me.
mistaken.
Huh?
Yeah. Hazel's gone.
Yeah,
we- We lost
Yeah.
Hozo.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
where the fuck is Elsa gone?
But
He
he's
got
the
eaten
special-
by his
but-
national
but-
animals.
But just to get it out of the way, America is the eagle, but for the state I'm in, it's the black bear.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. See, some lands and some countries, they do have their animals.
But at least
I
most
would
of your-
I would like Vienna to be the country of the toad. The liquid
At least most of you-
and happy.
At least most of
Right,
your animals exist.
we'll have to hope that Helsa's going to come back.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, but we will have to get on with it and actually delving into the content. So it is time for some Lefties Losing It.
Let's fucking go.
Time for
Indeed.
Lefties Losing
And for
It.
some
And what I'm
reason,
about to
it's
show
got
you
no
is,
volume.
I've got to
because-
say, a little bit
Yeah.
sad. I know we have a laugh on this segment, but
What?
Just for the record, we can hear her, so can you?
Yeah.
Do you have
I
your
think so, too.
Do you have your live preview unmuted?
Everything needs to be muted. Come on. I think everything's muted now. And where the
Oh,
fuck
is
is
it?
Helsa?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was my
left
fault.
before you even started it. I mean, come
I
on.
brought up. I brought up
I
the dumb
don't think he
national animal
left. I think
question.
he lost connection. I don't think he would have left.
Hopefully not. What
Not
do
without
you-
saying anything, anyway.
No, I hope not. Well, we can certainly see Rita on the screen.
Yeah.
That's always
Well, we
good.
can't now. Because
Next
I'm trying to work out what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Being
don't know what the fuck I'm
but
doing.
You don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Mhm.
yeah. I love this.
There we go. That's how I wanted it set out. But I think this might be better. Yeah, that's definitely better.
You can do it.
Yeah. How was I saying? Internet just shut, like completely trying to reconnect. So yeah, okay. He hasn't decided he doesn't like us anymore. He is trying to come back. So that's cool.
Oh,
Thank
Yeah,
goodness. I
that's
was
good.
blaming myself for the dumb national animal question. I felt bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should
no,
have
no,
said,
no, no,
oh,
no.
fucking
You're
animal
national
is
animal for
haggis.
haggis. We established that.
Yeah. It needs to be haggis.
And
Everyone
we
is
have
scared of the
Helzo.
haggis. We fear the haggis.
Make
Don't
many
fear the
masses
haggis.
sing, yes.
Don't fear the haggis is haggai. Sorry, haggai is the plural. Haggai are relatively tame animals. So, hey, welcome back,
welcome
sir. How
back.
you doing?
One
Since
time I'm
you-
on a
s-
panel
yeah.
show.
Since you're back now, can we do a
Welcome back,
little
Elsa.
test? Can you hear Lilith now?
Test. Can you hear me? I'm
Yeah.
talking.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, let's go. Woo!
Finally, I hear Lilith.
I can hear Lilith when I'm fucking asleep.
It's getting more like, oh fuck, I can hear Lilith now. I need to fix this.
I
can hear Lilith now.
I mean,
Yeah.
in special moments, you should be able to hear Lilith without technical support. Just open a window.
Here
Oh
we
yeah.
go. I can hear Lilith now. The sound's turned on.
Indeed.
You know,
I
this
was
is
Okay,
I
really...
was
so
like pressing my
everybody here,
headphones throughout the
everybody
beginning of the stream.
Helzo, can you just make a noise?
I am making a noise.
He
Yeah, okay,
is
we're all
making-
here.
Okay, yeah, so the silly dancing reminded me of the first silly dancing we did to Will's Money, Money, Money song.
So yeah, you said, can you just
Money,
make a
money, money,
noise?
money,
And I
money.
was just hoping he wouldn't start like sexually groaning and moaning. That would have been disturbing.
Whoever did that.
Thank you for giving me that. Yeah, I will make a mental note for next time.
Oh well.
Only at the weekend. Oh, hello. Hello, little fluffy creature.
My war goddess.
That kid is all over the place.
That one has a different color. Have you eaten the other one?
I don't really care, Margaret.
Try me.
I was nasty. But here's Halzo saving all the kitties. That's why Sadok likes them very much.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, we are big cat fans here.
yeah.
Yes, we love the pussy.
Thank you.
And
Wait.
I've got some lovely short-haired ginger pussy at the moment.
So let me just tell a
Oh,
quick
wet,
story.
wet.
Let me just tell a quick story that popped in my mind. Right, I had this nephew, and he's grown, right? But he'd come around talking about how much the way he put it, pussy he's beating up, meaning how many girls he's getting, right? Then he'd go on about how they'd eat each other's ass, and I was like, ooh. But anyway, at the time I was trying to get some dogs to breed because I sell puppies, right? And they were doing it all wrong. They didn't quite know how, so I jokingly said to him, well, since you got it down, why don't you go show the dogs how to do it? And I thought about it. I was like, oh, fuck, don't. Never mind. They're going to come back going, the bitch still isn't knocked up, but everything smells and tastes like shit now.
I think this is the part of the stream where Noise would normally show the clip about checking how pregnant your bitch is and telling us to exercise your bitch.
Let's exercise that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to share, I'll put it on.
That clip is
But for now, it is time,
Time for Lefties Losing
and it's
It.
fucking
Oh, you
silent
did
again.
well.
Yeah, we can still hear
It's
it.
not
We
silent.
hear
We
it.
can hear it
We
perfectly.
can hear
Yep.
it.
Do you,
Can
is
you
your
hear it?
is your live preview muted, perhaps, Rhoda?
I can hear like what the
Can you
fuck
can hear
is going-
voices, but not the but not the video.
Yeah, I can hear voices
Oh
as well.
no! Oh yeah, he can hear
Yeah,
voices.
mute's the one that is humming the
but
melody
that's
of
normal.
Tetris.
Don't take all of the advice that the voices say, okay?
Time for Lefties Losing It. And what I'm about to show you is, I've got to say, a little bit sad. I know we have a laugh on this segment, but sometimes the dysfunction, the hate, the cowardice of the modern left is, well, a little depressing. Even a leftist as blessed as Hollywood actor Jerry O'Connell, good-looking, rich, successful, but utterly divorced from reality. First, let's look at him establish his Democrat credentials.
I went to a Kamala Harris rally. My wife.
Why would you do that?
No.
Perfect.
I donated to the campaign. Oof. And Megan Thee Stallion played. And that was pretty epic, Bill, if you were there. I mean,
Right, I'm
Look,
looking at
he's
this
with
shit,
that
and
amazing
I think this guy's never listened to Iron Maiden in his life.
Not if he thinks Megan Thee Stallion is epic. No, I wouldn't have thought so. Those Venn diagrams do not intersect.
You're exactly
I
correct
maybe
on
he
that.
believes
that
Yeah.
up.
really epic, like
no,
a
I wouldn't have
Fortnite
thought
skin.
so.
He does not know the fear of the dark. Fear of the dark. Fear of the dark.
I have a constant
And it
fear
really
of Megan
invigorated,
Thee
like,
the
Stallion
sound,
is
you know,
always
really-
near. Oh my god.
No, seriously, what the fuck? Oh, I love this. I love this when when he goes against the lefties when they're eating each other. Oh yeah, let them talk. Operation Let Them Talk. Is
Oh,
It's-
we saw Seltzer again. No, we
It's-
haven't. How was there?
Yeah, he'll
It's why I actually don't mind Bill's own TDS is because he's able to rationalize and go after his own side. I'd actually rather someone just be honest, be like, I just hate the guy. You know, there's no fentanyl reason for it. He just hates the guy. I'd rather that honesty and know that he's willing to take a position on other things. Like,
Yeah, that's
by
true.
the way,
it's
I'm not a Trump glazer. I don't think that he's good peoples. But I do
Well,
like
the
both-
question
both-
comes down to is it his own side? He may be impartial and just open to the brutal honesty of it all.
Bill Maher is very very close to George Carlin, and George Carlin attacked everyone who is stupid. So I think Bill Maher is not a lefty, not a righty. He's just like someone who tries to be objective
middle?
about every stupid thing that anyone does. He has failed a couple of times because I used to watch him over here. I don't watch him anymore ever since like a couple of years ago. But before I stopped watching him, he tried to be like just ousting everything stupid anyone did. Not taking sides. Just if you're stupid, you're getting here. You're getting roasted.
Okay, so he essentially became a YouTuber.
Yeah, no,
Basically, yeah.
But by the way, there's
No.
there's 8 of us here, and there are no 2 people from the same place. We've got R2 here from Scotland.
Yep.
We've got me here from England.
Mhm.
We've got Noise here from southern United States. We've got Jen from Canada. We've got Lilith from Austria. We've got Sardot from Poland. We've got St. Hugo from Germany. And we've got Helzo from Bulgaria. Like,
Yeah, it's about
how
as
can I be more
international as you can get.
inclusive?
Yeah.
How can I fucking be more inclusive? Seriously.
Get someone from
Well,
Iran.
we happen to all be, for the most part, white.
Oh, well,
there's-
right. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Well, Lilith's
Wait,
half Asian,
wait,
so
wait,
we get away with
Here's
that.
Well, yeah,
There it is, I'm darker now.
I'm half Native American, but for all practical purposes, people are like, "Oh, you're a white boy," so yeah, I'm white, I guess.
I'm Scottish, so I'm very, very pale blue.
That's kind of how you know that the left has already kind of eaten themselves. Because we all grew up in an era where, like, it was kind of racist to assume everyone was from the same community. Like, if you go to an Asian person and assume they're all Chinese, yeah, you're kind of making a big assertion there, right? But they're happy to be like, oh, well, you're all white. Well, everybody on this panel comes from a different history. We come from a different ancestry. At different points in history, we might have been enemies with each other and allies with each other, and vice versa, and then flipped again, and no, we're not the same.
You want me to tell you a story about how wokies are exposed, and when they're exposed to based reality, they actually turn based?
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Oh, so that's
me and my wife work at the same company, and it's a pretty big company, and we host the team, like the company team buildings in our country because first of all it's cheap, then second of all it's cool, and we have a lot of people from different offices. Some people from the German office come here, and some of them are Asian. My wife, being the absolute brutal, direct person that she is, for which I love her immensely, she goes to these Asian group of people that are having lunch, and she starts talking to them, and she just goes with the purest heart, just going, "Do you know that you look like Jackie Chan?" To one of them. Guy is Korean. So no. What the fuck am I hearing right now? It gets funnier.
I knew you were going to be good value.
It gets funnier. They tell her, "Look, if you were in our German office, you would be reported to HR. But here, we like it here because we can talk freely here. We don't have to constrain to all those modern rules and all those space rules, and we can say what we like here." You know, like these people are fucking woke. But when they go to a base country, like my country, that did not accept the woke. We don't have wokeness here. Why? Yeah. Because we're too poor to be able to afford being woke. And this, that is the brutal, honest truth. We have real problems. Our daily problem is getting bread on the table. We don't have the money to dye our hair, put nose rings on our penises and stuff like that, and try and be confused about our gender while smoking different stuff and snorting glue. We have real problems. And people from other countries come here and they realize that we actually have real problems, so they have real problems, and they put those bullshit apart. They put them on the backside because, okay, yeah, we actually have to live in real world here.
It's a reality check, all right.
Yep.
It's a reality check, all right. Oh, I like that. You made me fucking laugh. At least I did not snort, because when I really think that something is funny, most of the time I will make the snorty sounds like at least you didn't catch that one, but it was close because that was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck.
Okay, let's see some more Lefties Losing It.
Invigorated the people who are already going to vote for her anyway. That's who invigorated.
Now, I'm about to show you the sad part. This rich...
Okay, Reese is about to show us the sad part.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
I kind of trust her, so this is probably going to be awful.
Attractive, successful dude has failed as a man. His own family, his wife and daughters physically attacked him on election night for not being sufficiently pro-Kamala. Watch how terrified he is at the prospect of speaking his mind. He's self-censoring and being so pitifully weak that even fellow lefty Bill Maher has to have a go at him.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't think Trump was going to win. I live in California. I didn't think he was going to win. From what I was hearing.
I didn't either.
I thought he was going to win. No, this is where I live, you know?
Yeah.
You live in the
I said something along the lines of, like, there was no planning, this is what they get, there should have been a primary. I said something along those lines, you know? Like, I was just spitballing ideas as to, it was a shock, you know?
my wife and daughters, without saying anything, became physical with me. They
You got beat up by your daughters.
Speaking as an American, Californians don't believe the rest of the country exists. They think the U.S. is California.
Yeah, they are
Yeah, on that
stupid.
note, I have a question to the
I
rest
can
of the
believe that.
country of the United
I
States.
exhibit no
I'm too
surprise.
European for
Do you
this.
really need all of the states? Or I could be willing to vote on, well, let's call it logistically easy exile.
Do you think that,
All right,
like,
I've
the
got
point
one
in
thing. I've got one thing to say about it, and I think you know what it is.
Mr. Brainspark, faggots are the best in town. Sizzling in the pan, they never let you down. Juicy, savory, packed with flavor, also fine. Grab a plate of faggots, it's dinner time.
do we think that Lex Luthor had a good idea in that first Superman movie with Christopher Reeves?
Oh my
You
god.
know,
No,
when he
but
was going to blow
no,
up the
but
San Andreas Fault and separate California from the rest of America. With
the
that,
thing
that
about California is quite a lot of it is actually normal. It's just that the cities, no, really, they are. And in the last
Yeah,
election, 10 councils.
it's the same with England.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like you know,
and
most of it are pretty fucking normal. But
Yeah,
yeah,
if you're going
but
to London or you're going
but
to Birmingham, then
yeah,
you're gonna
Manchester,
meet
London should almost
crazies.
be a separate
yeah.
country. Yeah,
Well,
you
no, I
know.
agree.
my
Yeah,
Alec is really right
my
about
my
that one.
my brother, who was a lot more southern than me, he'd moved to California for a while, and he told me there's even rednecks in California. So yeah, there's
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that will be that, of
yeah.
course.
It's just that the stupid cities are forcing their shitty views on everybody else. Plus,
Yeah, the
I'm
brute.
sure there's fraud. There's all
Yeah, yeah,
of the other
Minnesota,
shit.
Chicago, New York,
Yeah,
LA, those
exactly.
cities,
But
San Francisco, they can all fuck off.
but yeah, the
They're
yeah,
assholes.
but the thing is,
They're assholes.
I had no idea there were normal people in California until sort of 2 years ago.
They
So yeah,
actually the normies are why they really can't cut off California in the first place. Like a lot of the Democratic douchiness comes from Hollywood because yes, they do provide a lot
yes,
of money for those areas. But if you actually talk about the agriculture and the other jobs that California does, they actually do a lot for the US. It's just they can't do anything to control the cities because of Hollywood. Like they actually do provide a lot of services and make a lot of
Well,
money for the
Yeah,
rest of the
it
country,
is
but
about the
I had
elected
read that
mayor and the governor.
recently the the cost of filming in that area had gotten so high that they're choosing other states and more so than that other countries to film in. So a lot of that
yes,
Hollywood
Yeah,
money is
yeah,
moving out of California.
yeah,
yeah.
it does. It does.
yes.
Yeah, they filmed like they filmed the season 2 of
Yeah, but
One
they're
Piece in
still
Southern
filming shit.
Africa.
Well, it's basically if you think of it this way, what they've done in California is they've made it difficult for everybody else to function, and now that it's too expensive for them to function there, they're fucking off everywhere else. And people that I know who are from California and have owned land, owned farms and things like that, yeah, they're suffering. They're suffering just like everybody who's had their houses burned down. It's basically
Yep.
they've left them with nothing. They don't even have the infrastructure to keep themselves safe from
Yeah,
something that they always deal with because California is a fire state.
yeah,
Everything there wants to burn.
it was ridiculous that they didn't have the water to fight the fire when they know it will be coming. That is fucking ridiculous. That was a very sad excuse.
I,
Well,
I
it is a sad
Here I
excuse
am.
because when you have large scale fires, they more often than not don't use water. They use flame retardant materials that they drop from helicopters and planes.
Yeah, okay, of course there will be that. That's true. That's true. If you want to protect your cities and shit, you need to have the waters, and they did not have that. They did not have that, and that's why very big portion of LA was burned down in the last big fire in the summer last
Well,
year, because they just didn't have the waters.
right. Another part of it is because you look at more city type of California people. They don't know how to change a tire. They're afraid to get their hands dirty, and they're like, "Oh my God, a fire! What do we do?" And they run around and shit themselves. It's because they're fucking worthless. That's why.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I
we
don't
not
really
get
Just
agree.
on
get
fire.
yeah,
That's kind of harsh, but I
firefighters.
completely agree.
No, no, it is really true. I mean, you have those DEI hired fucking firefighters that can do shit.
Well,
Yeah,
it's also
Well, I
congratulations, you
bet
fucked
they
yourself.
burn like just everything else.
it's also their big city leaders. So there were people in that city who,
Oh, come on,
Lord
the
forbid
mayor,
you
the mayor
try.
of LA.
Lord
Did,
forbid you try to get your own water for your own place so that in case of a fire, because you know what California is, you've moved there and you're like, okay, I'd like to protect my residents. Lord forbid you want to build your own well, because what they do is they keep it in the court system for so long, they jack up the price so much that they never, like, it takes them years to get something like that. So like the one or two people in that city who had their own water because they knew this shit was going to happen. Well, who do you think was linking up the water? Like the fire department had nowhere else
Well,
to go, so they go to those places.
yeah, yeah,
I've personally met Californians, right? I've met a good many, and they thought I was a fucking wizard when I would put a cable splitter in. I mean, these people, they don't know how to do anything.
That I believe. Like,
Noise. This is why we're friends. This is why we're friends.
Well, next
Can
time
I?
you have, I have a very neat
it
idea.
was
Try that
awesome.
and get it on camera. Next time you have California visitors
That's
at your
awesome.
front
That
gate,
was
close
awesome.
the gate and say the words, "You shall not pass."
Can,
Good.
can
You
I can I
cannot.
can I say something? Because I just wanna
Yeah.
I just wanna mention something about the whole about the whole you thing. Because I really have to go. By the way, sorry about that. But before I started YouTubing again, and before I met every American that I currently associate with, we had a very skewed and generalized view of all Americans, and now that thing has been kind of changed to only the government, like the government types or the leaders of cities and stuff like that. I know that people there are can be extremely smart, and I'm very sad to whenever like when like the California thing happened with the fires and stuff like that, and everything that happens, every bad thing that happens in America is very sad to me because I know a lot of people now, more people Americans that are smart, that are capable, that do want to see change, that are critical thinkers, and it's sad because the way that things are run over there, noise, like I'm because you're the American here, like with you guys in the whole country is to me almost as bad as here. And trust me when I say that, like here we haven't had a stable government in 15 years.
Yeah, we haven't
I
either.
hope I hope things get better, man. I hope things get
No,
better
we,
and
we don't
people
have it
actually
in Australia. Look at the fucking UK. Look at fucking France, Germany, or
yes
whatever.
yes
All
same there.
those pieces of shit in government are
Well, yeah,
traitors.
well,
They need
it
to
can
hang
get
from the gallows.
complicated. It can get complicated here because we have federal government and we have state government, and yeah, it's true. There's California has a lot of good people, but generalizing the mass majority are they're not very capable people.
Yeah, like the
No, they are
general
not.
thought before I started communicating with Americans is that you, like in Europe, especially in Eastern Europe, Americans used to be like when the USSR fell, they used to be like the golden state, like the golden land, the promised land, the American dream. Everything was sold here. Post 2005, it became like the butt end of a joke. Like just as a reference, and I'm happy to know that that's not true.
That
Yeah,
reminds me
yeah.
that when
Well
the
said.
Berliner Wall fell, and I have relatives from Dresden and Leipzig, so the Eastern German
Oh, you
part.
do?
Um, they were all like, "Oh, the Golden West." Well, yeah, jokes on you.
Yeah, that's often the thing that's said. When the wall fell, who ran to which side?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very interesting to look at it. I mean, I'm in the neighboring country and
Well,
watching this shit.
which side had more women?
These great people. I have to go.
Oh, hang on.
Also, before are you still?
I'm really sorry. I do have to go because I do have a very early morning in just 4 hours. And
Oh, no worries,
I'm,
mate. You said you could come for an hour, and you've been
Yeah.
nearly an hour and a half. So thank you very much.
because it's
mate.
because it's so cool, man. It's cool. All right, it's cool. I wish I could stay more. And thank you for inviting me. Thank you to everyone that's here, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. And I can have if you have me again, I'll be happy to be here.
We'll see you on Sunday for Red Dwarf, yeah?
We'll try for this Sunday, but I cannot promise anything until the end of the month.
Okay.
Sadly, I'll write.
Yeah.
I'll write additionally.
One last thing.
um,
How is Unity coming along? Your project.
I went to GDevelop for now because I need to kind of get my hands on actual game development. But Unity went great with the visual scripting. I managed to stitch some stuff together, but GDevelop is my first to go, and then Unity.
Okay, well,
right.
thanks for joining us, Mr. Floofmaster.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Helco. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for having me. Have a great one, guys.
Yeah,
and see you soon.
I
He's
like
been
your
fantastic
beard.
guest.
Can I
You're welcome
say
back
this? Can I
anytime.
say this? I like
Thank you.
his beard and his long hairs. He's like a man should look. If I was married, I actually would go for him.
I can.
Oh my.
Thank you very
and
much.
if you ever want to appear on my show, just contact me and we could always set that up.
As soon as I have the time, I'll fucking do a binge guesting. to figure out real life stuff. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have a great one.
Have a good
Cheers.
one.
Talking to you.
Yeah,
Bye.
take care, bro. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, man.
Oh, that was awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I really like him. Here's the
Quality,
funny-
not quantity.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good.
Here's the funny thing. You can tell if people are good people, how they interact with animals.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And he reckons he spends all of his spare time rescuing cats. So
I know.
clearly
I
good man.
know. I know. That's why I mentioned this. And that's the
So
same
let's
thing
have another
with
look at some
like,
Lefties Losing It. Oh no, you
Doggy.
got something to say?
Wait. I just said it. I just said it. People who are nice to animals are good people. You just see it. Humans are crap. I hate humans. Okay, I'm misanthropic.
Yeah, human sucks.
I will eat you. I will eat you if I can get the fucking chance. But people that actually treat animals right, yeah, then I know that they are good peoples. Their soul is not full of dookie.
Well, I know I've already pointed this out, but I do want to mention again that we had 8 people on, and not 2 of us have the same nationality.
Yeah,
We're fucking
why
awesome.
not? Why not? I mean, I think I have this feeling and this hope actually, which will be of course denied. I have this hope that we will, as the critical thinking one peoples from all over the place, unite and actually defend ourselves before it's too late, because we are having all a noose around our neck.
Yeah, I think we are going to. But now let's carry on reacting to some Lefties Losing It.
Okay, let's do that.
They were filled with rage. So, if I am being careful with you in
But R2, do you think this man has ever listened to Iron Maiden in his fucking life.
No way.
I'm really not sure. I mean, could
I
have.
don't think. I don't think.
If he has, it was based off of friends he was around. Because you think of
Yeah,
the
he
actors and the
listened,
actors he was
to
hanging
a
around as a kid, and
great
then up.
or something.
He could have.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Like he's been in Hollywood since what? He was like 10.
Well, wait, look, you've listened and enjoyed metal music, or it's in your soul, it's in your bones, and you are part of the metal as much as it is a part of you, and he is not that.
Yeah, I think
That is exactly where I was coming from, Noise.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, he
maybe
would
he just.
certainly look pathetic doing a headbang.
This piece of shit can headbang for fuck.
To
How
be
I see
honest,
things. Yes, I live in California. I live with not one, not two, but 3 people who
are female.
If I made any kind of joke,
You are beaten by your
they
daughter.
would they become very angry with me. You know, so I don't want to tell you how to.
Well, you probably should have thought two of them up better.
I gotta say something. The last man that I knew whose only family members were all female, sometimes it's actually rough for them because
Yeah.
all of the females will pick on him.
I can see it. Yeah.
You know,
I'm just because like I'm terrified to say anything. Personally, I'm terrified to say anything on Facebook myself. Okay, yes, because yes, I'm on Facebook. I'm almost a boomer. Okay, so just so you know, I don't understand newfangled social media, but yeah, no, the kind of people, the kind of posts that I see on Facebook are so virulently angry about any decision that is vaguely associated with Trump, and I'm like, oh my God, you people need to calm down, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I don't agree with everything that Trump says or does, but my God, these people are so angry. The people that don't like Trump, they are so angry.
I know.
Yeah, well,
You're just not allowed to like anything he does, which is awkward for me, because I agree with about 80% of what he does.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
more. Maybe 89%.
Yeah.
it's the I'm gonna go back to the thing I was saying before. One of my favorite coworkers was an older guy, and his whole family was female. And it's not that they were necessarily mean to him on purpose. It's just when they were all in a group together talking to him, you could tell that when they bully him, they all bully him. They all gang up on him. And it's a man in a position where what's he supposed to do? He can't hit his wife. He can't hit his kids. He has to use his words or take it. And he has nowhere else to go. So, like, he has his church. Yeah, he goes to church and stuff. His wife doesn't go to that church, so at least he has that peace of mind. But sometimes you can't help what your family dynamic's going to be. And I honestly had a bit of a grudge against them because I don't think they realized how fucking mean they were to him sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And
by the way,
he's lived with that for 25 years.
Well, cheers for coming, man. Yo.
So it's why I don't necessarily judge a guy in that position, because in all honesty, Ron would take his anger out in the meat department side of our deli because we had a rotational chicken oven, so he could shove chickens onto a pole. But in all honesty, there was nowhere else where he could take his anger or his grief out. And I was like, that's actually a guy who's a lot tougher than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of poles, here's Sardog.
You did there.
Ooh.
I had to. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. I don't know that that's his situation. It's just I saw a lot of people ragging on him for not doing what with his wife and his kids in California.
I had 4 sisters, and they were all a lot older than me. What I didn't get neutered from it. Instead, I got better than they are at their own game. And I had brothers as well, which means I had to get tough all the way around, and it was either get tough or die, and I wasn't about to die.
Can I?
I'll give you credit,
That
Noise. I
explains
think
why you
you're
are so relaxed all the time.
Hey,
You
I do
mastered it.
have a question. I do have a question for Noise. Did one of your older sisters kick the shit out of you?
Well, a few of them have
probably
tried.
yeah. I would also say, Noise,
Yeah, that's
between you and my coworker, and I'm not saying this to shade my coworker, you're smarter. I think it's just sometimes people are quicker on their feet, or they figure things out quicker, and if you're not able to do that, it's just bear the weight of it until you go into the section where you can take your anger out on chickens.
Well, the advantage you will get from being in a household with a lot of females, either you're gonna lean into the male way, which is gonna be more blunt, dense, actionable, or the female way, which is quicker witted, and you can really work through the fine details, and you can do it with an impact.
An impact, not an impact drill, yeah?
Yeah, of course, not a fucking impact drill. You fucking. But okay, it was.
Okay, we are going to get on with some more Lefties Losing It.
Yeah,
Live your
we're-
life, but I couldn't live that way. I would, whatever household or whatever situation I'm in, I say what I truly think, and if it makes you angry, I'm sorry, we'll have to work that out.
Well, it makes.
But I am not going to tuck my tail between my legs and just shut the up. This is what you were
But apparently you did.
dealing with when you were a child. Just sit there and don't say anything.
Just pitiful. Wake. Now, let's check in on an awful, that's an affluent white female leftist who has delusions.
We won't go.
Awful, affluent white female leftists.
Oh my god. I dread that.
Just, you can't love Rita enough. You can't love Rita enough.
No,
I like the jacket.
I love some Rita.
I like the yellow
so you-
jacket more. But I'm just saying, I like her jacket. She's got a nice line in jackets.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's stylish. She's stylish as fuck. Yeah.
I used to wear jackets like that when I was young.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah,
do
me
it.
too. When I was lead singer in the band, I used to wear jackets like that myself. Yeah.
I can see that if you were into pulp and suede and stuff. Yeah, I can see that.
It's certainly
Yeah,
hot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't want to dox myself, so I won't make them public. But I'll send you videos of that shit in private if you want.
Okay, cool. That'd be cool, actually.
I had a really cool band, and my ex missus was the keyboard player.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Rhoda
I
actually
decided to call it
Rhoda
a day.
actually can sing. Sometimes he will be drunk and then he doesn't sing that good, but when he sings good, it actually is good. He actually can sing.
Yeah, I can sing. Anyway, we need to react to some Lefties Losing It. So let's let Rita do her thing.
It's a victimhood.
Have less rights than I did when he became president. And I shouldn't have less rights than I used to.
Well, you don't.
I shouldn't have different rights than my husband has
Well,
You don't.
in 50 states. I shouldn't have to provide a plethora of other documentation to get an ID
Well, you don't.
because I got married, because I've changed
Because
my
you
name.
have
It's just chipping away at
Oh,
us little by little until we don't realize we're all cooked.
There you
Oh, you're
no,
cooked.
how awful she's gonna have to prove who she really is.
Which she's
Oh
had to do
no.
the
You need
entirety
to
of her
get your
life.
passport out and
Oh no.
sign your name when you change your name when you get married. You know what? That's happened actually for like 400 fucking years.
She thinks she has
Meanwhile,
less rights than her husband. What the fuck?
meanwhile, at one point I had 3 forms of ID, and all the documents translated, and all the school papers translated. I mean, it can be done.
Yeah.
It's also stuff that we've had to do for forever. Acting like it's new is what has me staring at her weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I
And I
need
mean,
to admit,
Sardo, you're an immigrant here. And
Yes.
do you think asking for ID is racist or against immigrants?
No. I mean, other countries are doing it. I mean, before I even came
Every
here,
other
Poland
country
had
is doing it.
Poland had voting IDs for as long as I remember. You go to the polling station, you show the ID, they
you
let you vote.
cannot vote
And
without ID.
it was
I would
actually
say
weird when I came here and I saw no one was requiring them. I think it got changed like last year or 2 years ago, something like that. But yeah, it was really crazy that they
okay.
weren't checking this. Yep.
So everybody here has common sense. So we're like, duh. I mean, of course it's not racist. But if we are to argue this, we have to argue it in a way of playing the devil's advocate. The problem with that is I don't think I could find a single point to lend toward their argument.
Well, the problem is that they really don't want voter IDs because it makes it a hell of a lot harder to cheat.
Yeah, that's
For
the
example,
thing.
to
I
explain
mean,
how it works.
without voter ID, you can vote like infinite times. Like you could
Yes,
actually
dead people.
you could actually make a fucking road trip all over the fucking USA and vote in every fucking county at every fucking ballot and make your vote, your one vote that you should have, make it 1,000 or 10,000s or fucking
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
20,000.
Well,
It is
how they
possible.
actually, how they actually in America that is, how they actually count it, I can't say. I'm sure there's a lot of screwy shit going on, but you're only supposed to be able to vote once and only in
Yes.
the county you reside in.
Yeah, that's the
Well, the
Yeah,
rules.
way it works
so
here is
But
Saint Hugo
without
has
voter
something to say.
ID, you can do that all over. You
We've
can
done that.
vote in your same county.
Well,
You
that
can
that
do the
well
same
that
state
comes
for
down
bloody
to
long
if
time.
they that comes down to when they're tallying the count, if they check all of these, the cross reference everything. So it comes down to that, which is not on the ID part, but rather the name part. Do we have someone that fits this in this area, and is it only counted once?
I
that
mean,
too.
come on.
Yeah.
Making a fake name every fucking ballot is not hard. I could
Guys,
do this.
Saint Hugo has something to say. You're up, man.
Oh, go ahead,
just to
who?
give an example how it works here, and it's a pretty simple solution. You get your voting letter in the mail that is
Yes.
sent out once. You get the information where you have to go to vote. It's
Yes.
it's fixed. You can't go anywhere. You have to bring the letter. You have to bring your ID, and
Yes.
both are
Yeah,
getting
you have to
checked.
bring your
And
ID.
a part of a letter required for voting is given, so it's single use by nature.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
And
yeah.
yeah, well, basically that system works as long as the people actually check.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
largely the same way.
In
It
Austria, there will be no
it's
voter fraud.
it's largely exactly like you said. For the most part, like that here in Alabama, which the southern states, the furthermost southern states, are very conservative and do things very different. But it's largely as you explained there.
All you have to worry about in Germany is that the party that you want to vote for doesn't get banned.
Yeah, the
Or
AFD
killed.
was. Yeah, there is a big problem with that.
That's
We
probably
have the
going to
same
happen
thing in
to us in
Austria.
May.
No,
Maybe,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah, maybe, Eric. Yeah,
It
you're not
will.
wrong.
What the fuck are you saying? It might be. It will be. You think that the voice of the people will be heard? For fucking 3 or 4 decades, it was not that case. Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
we vote with our hearts and our minds, and it does nothing. It does nothing. They will stay the same corrupt pieces of shit and voiding this fucking schwammer and fucking up our ass butt. That's what's happening here. Uh
well,
huh.
thing in Germany
Fucking
is with
traitors
the
all
votes for the AfD, it's getting more and more a harder sell to the general public to tell them, yeah, well, 33% of the general population is racist. So,
Yep. Yeah.
especially if even within the AfD you have
Yeah,
basically
they are.
immigrants from, oh, hush now, um, from well, the
Yeah,
descendants of those who came to rebuild and so on. So you have quite a huge amount of Turkish descendants and Polish descendants and so on that are part of the AfD and
yeah.
even have higher posts there and so on. So yeah, try to sell that to the general public. And the leader of the AfD is a woman with a female wife. So
Oh
yeah,
my God.
tough
As,
sell.
as opposed to
Isn't that the same in Italy? Isn't Giorgia Meloni a lesbian?
No, you don't even have a fucking idea,
I don't
especially
think
no, it
so.
does not. How
Is it?
fucked up
I
Europe
think she
is
is.
because
Well,
of the EU. Because of the
no,
EU,
isn't
everything is fucked up.
The French leader, president, or whatever they refer to him there as?
Yeah,
He
they
like,
arrested
isn't
her.
he like straight married to a tranny?
Yep.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
was.
Candice.
Oh,
All right.
Don't fuck the tranny. Just
yeah,
about
maybe.
fucking time. Yeah, yeah.
I
We
mean,
know about it.
if we're talking about the fucking French president, then we're just gonna do this.
Mr. Brainstorm faggots are the best in town. Sizzling in the pan,
Yeah.
hunt you down. Juicy, savory, back with flavor, oh so fine. Grab a plate of faggots, it's dinner time.
Well, noise. The thing is, you can ask anyone outside from France about French males, and there are no French males. So there's that. And even the majority of French girls would agree.
Well,
So,
France is kind of a running joke for everyone in Europe.
yeah,
Well, the closest thing we have to a French person here is the damn dirty Canadian.
And on that note, Jen, are
Yeah.
you still there?
Jen, we'll catch
I am. I'm nowhere near. I'm nowhere near the province that speaks French. I am very much from the province that's reminded that we're British, even though we're not. We're from Canada. We have a lot more British names, so I'll own up to that. But no, we're
Okay,
closer in relations to the U.S.
Okay,
Well,
but where does your actual bloodline come from? The natives, you know, dark
Oh
skinned
no
natives,
no
or
no
the
no!
French, or the
Her
British?
bloodline actually is Austrian. She has Austrian blood.
Okay,
I've got
well, the
Austrian on my
other
mom's
side.
side and Scottish on my dad's side. But my dad probably he might have a little bit of mix. But his side of the family is still Scottish. He still has a Scottish last name.
Hey! You
yeah,
said
yeah.
that you are
Go on,
also.
son.
Yes, my mom's side is from Austria. So my mom's side is from
See?
Austria. My dad's side is from Scotland because he has a Scottish last name.
yeah. She's
But my
Scottish.
mom, my
I
mom's
can
last
tell
name
because
would
she
be,
doesn't piss me off.
Yeah, I think you catch more up to the Scottish line of things. If you would be Austrian, you would be crazy like me. You are not that crazy.
Well,
So you
I did pick up things from my grandmother that would contradict that. Like when I make schnitzel, I take all my hate and grief out onto the chicken. You know, sometimes it's a nice piggy.
you pound the shit out of it. Yeah, you need to fucking
That's
hammer
how
the
you
shit
express
out
your
of
love to your family. You take your anger out on the food.
it. She
Okay,
knows how to make schnitzel.
putting it firmly under the chicken. Let's see
No,
some
no, it's
lefties
not the
losing it.
chick. It's,
Have
it's,
it.
it's
Republicans
everything.
have it in for marriage now, apparently. They're coming for married women. Yeah, right. Now, this is the opposite of an awful. Here we have a brave, principled, logical British woman, Connie Shaw, who clearly has endless reserves of patience. Watch this. She tries and tries again to get some sense from a trans activist holding a union banner.
Do you support
Oh, this is going to be fun.
a woman if she was going through the fact that she'd been assaulted in a single-sex space by a male person? So, no, you wouldn't help a woman who was a member of your union if she had been raped in a single-sex space for women by a man,
Trans women are women.
even if they rape other women,
Trans women are women.
even rapists.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I am so
I mean, he
angry
has
with
the
that man.
fucking kafir scarf. He is instantly a
Mr.
fucking
Brains got
loco.
tickets, they're the best in town. Sizzling in the pan, they never let you down. Juicy, savory, packed with flavor, oh so fine. Grab a plate of faggots, it's dinner time.
To be honest, when they're like that, I don't mind checking their computers too because it's usually really telling.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
hmm
Very true.
I very much think you're right.
No, she actually hit the nail on the head. Those peoples are not good peoples. We are called fucking Eastern phobes and all this shit. We actually are normal people. They are not. They definitely are not. And they will kill you.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it comes from if you lead with emotion and then that emotion leads to logic, or if you lead to logic, you begin with logic, guided by emotion. I mean, there's a few different ways you go about it, but clearly their basis is mostly emotional, and then that leads over to the logic afterwards. Which, if it's afterwards, that means it's skewed by that emotion.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
even
will make this
Well,
mistake too.
to be honest, I would say it's not even emotion, it's actual brainwashing now.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah.
This guy is so
you do have a point.
brainwashed. He doesn't even acknowledge that he might be wrong. It's just doesn't get processed in the brain, if that makes
Okay, but-
sense.
Yeah,
You
I
do have
think
a point, but
let's
you do have a point, but let's look at it like this. Okay, so we all hear, I don't know, let's call it disinformation. Do we think, well, how's this add up logically? Or do we go, that scares me, I feel bad for these people? Which do you lead with?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I think just like turn off the lights and make people find candles and read books.
Yeah, end of the day, I will research something. If there is a new topic, if there is something that I don't know, and I'm questioned about this, I will research the shit out of it, like getting all the sources I can find for days, and then I will make up my fucking judgment. After I perceive all this information, I will make the best guess that I have, not knowing that it is the truth in the first place.
Well,
That's
yeah,
that's
and
how
if
I
you
roll.
are a person, that really embraces pride, you're gonna feel proud of yourself for having affection. You're gonna be proud of yourself, going, I support the cause, which is going to reinforce that disinformation that has been implanted into you.
Yeah, I know how people like this work, but that has nothing to do with reality, and it is just useless. And they are pieces of shit, and they are programmed little fucking cogs in a machine and they don't even see it because they are not smart enough to see it, because they never question themselves. When they look in the mirror, they see an awesome picture instead of fucking reflecting on their self and their soul. That is pathetic, and that is what the issue with humans altogether is, that so many of those motherfuckers think that they are hot shit when they are the most pieces of
Okay,
shit
but
ever.
listen, I'm not disagreeing with anything anyone said, but we always have to account for both sides, whether you're conservative or progressive or this or that, are guilty of being affected to a more or less of a degree of this phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see myself as a political
Right.
person in the first place.
Do you know what? Let's carry on.
Women commit crimes.
But
Trans women are women.
Was Isla Bryson a woman?
Trans women are women.
What makes them women?
Trans women are women.
And you've got no explanation for what makes them women?
Is it in the word? Is it in the name?
Well, I'm looking for a definition, not a circular argument.
Fucking hell! This.
No,
this-
seriously,
this-
I
this
actually
girl is
want to
based.
fucking punch his fucking face so hard that his fucking skull crashes. That's what I want to do. Seriously.
It also has trans in
In
it.
Minecraft, yes. Them's the rules.
Why not
Ah,
say
seriously.
instead of
You're
Minecraft
taking
Portal 2?
you're taking the negative of this guy as such an absolute Mr. Brains, but the woman interviewing him, she is fucking base as fuck.
Yeah, of course
She
she
can
is.
come here anytime.
I have hatred against the
Well,
guy with the fucking shit as fucking.
I fully understand. Yeah, everybody wants to be like, I'd like to bash his face in. I feel that. I see where you're coming from, but in my own life experience, I've learned beating someone does not improve shit. They will not change their minds unless it's purely out of fear and they don't truly believe it. It just, I mean, so what I'm getting at is ultimately it leads me to feel pity for them.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
Noise is correct.
You're kind. You're kind. No. When I was talking, I was like Minecrafting them in real life, like not survive, like punch the skull,
You were-
get it mush, and there's nothing left.
Right, let's see what happens. Though.
He gave
Trans women are
up his
women.
fucking right.
Do you see how that's a circular definition? Would you like to explain why trans women are women?
That's all they have. Projection, empty words, and circular arguments. Watch now as this coward has other activists come in to physically obstruct Connie Shaw from asking any more uncomfortable questions.
Trans rights are human rights.
What about women's rights to single-sex spaces?
Trans rights are human rights.
So you don't believe that women have the right to get unchanged away from the presence of men?
Yeah,
Now to a man who...
Terrifying, isn't it?
It is terrifying.
Like, I mean, even like I had a really good time at this festival, but there was a stage that had people surrounding it, and it was quite busy, screaming trans rights are human rights, and it just like, what rights don't you fucking have? You know, fuck off.
No, no. Let's go deep. Let's go deep and let's go real.
Okay.
The trend thingy, is real. It actually exists.
Well,
Well, it's not
here-
real. That's the fucking point.
No, it
You
is
could
real.
say- you could
You
say-
can't change your sex. Our tagline on this show is "Do not adjust your sex," because
Yeah,
you fucking
could
can't.
say, you could say, well, I'm human and I have the right to not be harassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example. But let's
In
get to the
which
truth.
case, don't stand in the middle of the street in gender inappropriate clothing, showing half of your naked body and jumping up and down.
Yeah. Well,
You
we
know,
are on
just
the same
fucking
page.
stay at home. You're
But we
fine.
need to get to,
You know,
we need to get to the bread.
we have a saying around here. I live in a military district in the southeast of England, and we have a saying around here: is behind closed doors is nobody else's fucking business.
That should be the case. But all
Yeah,
of this reminds me just of the classic from Animal Farm. All animals are equal,
oh.
just some are more equal. It's always about the
Yeah,
extra
absolutely.
bonus points, and well, with that guy, he's fucking irrelevant, basically. He repeats, yeah, well, I hate to use that term, but he is actually an NPC.
Yeah, he is. He was an adventurer. He took an arrow to his knee. That's what
No,
he
no, 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 no. That's not a good way to put it either, because that means that's an ancient phrase for getting married. That's why it's in Skyrim.
Yeah, okay, that is a
Yeah.
different story,
Okay.
but
You
it
might
is
could
a
say
perfect
he
description
used
of
to be
that.
straight, but then he took a dick to the ass.
No,
That
but
must have been
the
a
way
very small and unsatisfying dick, I must say.
no, but the
That
way
will be
he
rocket dick.
operates is he just repeats this one sentence over and over again like a mantra,
Yeah,
like a religious script.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, apparently we've got Weeping Hero here.
Hello, hello.
I can't say because it's late, but I want to drop by at least. Thank you very much, man. And obviously, we will see you next Friday
So
when you will be one of our featured guests. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by.
one of the things with them repeating it, they're doing it on purpose. It's something that y-
They're wrong in
one
the
of
head.
our MPs up here got caught saying it. If they repeat the lie over and over again, basically more people will believe it, and that's why they keep
Yeah.
doing it. When they're reinforcing it for themselves, but they're also reinforcing it for the group around them, and that's how they convince themselves of this bullshit. That's why they're a
Well,
cult.
that's
why
literally
Well,
the definition of indoctrination.
We've all heard the term controlled opposition, right? But in this
Yeah.
case, this is not controlled opposition. This is controlled support. Your own team. You create an issue, and then you say, "I'm here for those people suffering this issue." That is what
Yeah,
is happening.
the fucking Palestine bullshit and shit like that. Yes, yes, definitely. Uh-huh. Oh my god. I hate this whole shit. I hate this all so much because it's so stupid. Why are those people so stupid? Why are humans so
Well, I'll
stupid?
tell you why. Because they found the key thing is like, okay, well, how are we gonna do this? Well, they like to be proud of things. Let's lean into that. Let's give them all. If they're fat, they can be proud. If they're gay, they can be proud. If there's black, they can be proud, and so on. And they're like, well, you're special because of this. And they're like, really? I can feel proud about that? And then they just went to the moon with it, and they're like, but that means you're on our side now.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand this thought or
That's
train
why
of
there
thought.
are participation trophies for everything. And
Oh,
achievements on Steam.
fucking participation fucking trophies. Fuck me.
I
Uh,
did
Hit the
not.
button!
that was when I first started getting annoyed with Life of the Universe and everything.
Mr. Brain's pork faggots are the best in town. Sizzling in the pan, they never let you down. Juicy, savory, packed with flavor, oh so fine. Grab a plate of faggots, it's dinner time.
I know that's
Yeah.
supposed to be not meaning that, but I see the picture and I'm getting hungry again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Participation trophies. That is where we started going wrong.
Yeah, I think it was actually there. It was actually there when it was obvious. I mean, that shit happened.
Rotor smash.
No, all of this shit is like kind of ancient. If you really research it, this shit is ancient. Like 8 decades ago, this shit started. But yeah, the participation trophies kind of accelerated a new generation of bullshit. Like it accelerated. Like you have this line like on a graph. and it would be slowly going up into the space of
Oh,
fucking
it's
glory,
the same
and
like
then
that.
suddenly it fucking goes
If
up
you had
right up
fun, you
like
won.
fucking 90 degrees.
No, if you were faster than the other guy, you won.
No, you win if
Fuck
you are
off.
the fastest. You are win when you are the fastest. And I won trophies fucking with merit, like a normal person. That's how
You
I
have won if you were the organizer of the shit show and sold the actual tickets and merch. That's the actual truth.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Athletes are just the meat puppets of a more physical demanding occupation.
Not really. It depends. It depends on the contest, and it depends on how big it is. But I would say if there's money involved, yeah, there will be meat puppets, definitely. And then the funny thing is that always the most least talented people will take the biggest cut of the money. Isn't that the funny thing about all of this fucking world we live in? Because they are really good at taking money. That's their skill. Greed. Yeah. They will get rich on talent that they never could have. Isn't that funny if you think about it? Yeah, I hate humans so much you can't even fucking tell me how much I hate them more.
Okay,
Misanthropic.
while we're still in double figures, let's carry on with some lefties losing it.
Okay,
To be awarded the Pulitzer Prize, if media awards actually meant anything these days. Here is Nick Shirley, who blew apart the depths of fraud in Minnesota, concentrated in the Somali community. Well, Nick Shirley's in LA now, and the scale of the fraud there is even worse. What he saw in LA is incredible. Here he is at what looks like a former motel, which is allegedly running 30 fake hospice businesses.
We have Angels of Valley Hospice. We have Angels of Haven, Angels of Peace, Light of Angels. Yet
Angels of the
BMWs.
Angels of Dust.
Angels
Oh
of
my
Death.
god.
Martyr to the Kingdom of the Dead.
Angels of butt.
Angels of fuck buggering all.
And let me guess, none of these organizations actually exist, and the money goes we know where.
Yeah.
Right here, one right there, two brand new Mercedes over there.
I believe that's what you were talking about, Mr. Sardock.
Yep.
It just is unbelievable the amount of money that these people are making, and they're not even trying to hide it.
And while in Minnesota we had fake daycare centres that had no children enrolled, in LA he found children in daycare centres, but there were no adults around.
Talk to the adult.
He's not here.
Not here.
What?
So you guys all by yourself.
That's wild.
No one's here.
Wait a fucking second.
That's wild.
That
I've
is
not
fucking
seen that.
disgusting. I'm sad now. Why do you make me sad, Rhoda?
Because we have to talk about reality.
Yeah, I know.
Reality.
And reality is you are sad now. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
See, all the Jays are in chat
I
now.
will,
as
I
well.
will have snots again. I will have
Oh, we
snots.
got all the J's and we got
Yeah.
Saint Hugo was already in the chat and
We still have
Yeah,
St.
yeah.
Hugo, that's
Yeah.
good.
Hi, Cindy.
Yeah.
but he's done
Yeah.
a good job in pointing out all the J's, so that's awesome. Hello, Jonathan Junior.
All the chase.
In the world.
We have many J's.
Jameson Jr.
Oh God! What would I give for a double Jameson in an espresso now?
Oh, hey, tell me about it. Yeah, that sounds all right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's go.
Back to Lefties Losing It and small children on their own. What the hell?
Okay, so you guys are all by yourself.
That's crazy.
No, there's one really hurts
Yeah.
my soul.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
concerning.
That is concerning. Let's bring in Newsweek's senior editor at large, Josh Hammer. Josh, tell me about this focus on LA now, on California in general. Surely it can't be as diabolical as what we saw in Minnesota.
Oh, honey,
I think it probably is.
it's worse. It's
Well, look
probably
at the happy
way
face of the
worse.
guy. Must
It's
be good
always
news he's about to tell.
That's the funny thing that I
No,
learned.
if you want to be up with a lot of this crookedness that's going on, follow I think his name is James O'Keefe.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
with an F.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, James O'Keefe is a legend. He's really good. Yeah.
Wait. I don't know him. Give me a
You
link.
don't
Someone send me a link. I need to watch this.
Yeah, he does a lot of undercover. He catches a lot of people with their pants down.
Someone needs to send me a link about this.
Mm-hmm. What's his media company called? It's like O'Keefe something. I'll look up.
Yeah, we'll sort it out after. I'll make a note. I'll make a note so we don't forget, because I'm a fantastic secretary.
Yeah, you're the best.
Here we go.
I do need to remind everybody of something though.
You can't buy me a beer unless you agree Keir Starmer is a twat. You can't buy.
Let
I
me add
can't
this to
afford to buy you a beer.
Let me add this to the list of things to do. Remind everyone that queer Stalin is
Queer
a
Stalin?
wanker. Yes.
You did call him Queer Starmer. Okay, I just had to.
Queer Stalin.
What this James O'Keefe does, he doesn't just go, "Oh, I've heard this or that." He actually, him and his people go undercover, record it, and you can see it happening in real time.
Yeah, that's why I want the link. Fucking damn it!
Oh yeah, it's OMG. It's the O'Keefe Media Group. I forgot. Yeah. So
I
it's
just know that
OMG.
there was a little bit of fluff like a couple of years ago where I don't know if he changed his company because there was a coup in his last one, which
Yeah,
was
he
shame on them because he does do a lot of valid work.
Yeah, he was pushed out because he was being too valid. He was being a little bit too valid for them, and yeah, he got pushed out.
Not his fault. I'm just saying I remember that happened. It's one of those things where I was like, fuck those people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he did, and started his own.
Yep, and now he's doing fine. You know,
Blackjack and hookers. Yep.
it's almost
Right,
like. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's quite bad. I mean, envision Minnesota on steroids. That's basically what California is. California is essentially democratic governance on steroids. It's been that way for a very long time. Unfortunately, it's reached something of a low point under Gavin Newsom. I guess we'll see if it can get even lower in a future Democrat gubernatorial administration in Sacramento. Far be from me to predict that, but frankly, it probably could get even worse than this. It centers around Medicare and Medicaid fraud. That's why Dr. Oz, the former television star.
You've got to worry when like some really posh cars are parked around a really fucking shit parking joint.
What is so up with this car? It looks like money's.
Who's now the head of the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. He's been at the formal administrative center exposing a lot of these issues out in Los Angeles County. According to the receipts, Los Angeles County, California is single-handedly responsible for somewhere between 15 and 20%, if memory serves, of the Medicare-related quote-unquote payments in America, which doesn't actually make sense. It's a large county, but it's only one county. So
Yes.
the administration is starting to expose some of this fraud. Nick Shirley and others are on the ground trying to expose more of this. Shirley continues to do a lot of really solid investigative work when it comes to this. He's basically...
This looks like we're infiltrating My Name Is Art.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very thematically similar, yeah.
I mean, I'm just a simple roader, but you know, I'll say shit if I see shit.
Just showing up with a camera, Rita. It's really not exactly the work that you need a PhD in filmmaking to do. It's really kind of just very entrepreneurial type stuff there. My hat off to him for doing this, and we'll see where it goes, I guess.
Josh, let's hear from Dr. Mehmet Oz. You mentioned him. He is President Trump's administrator for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Service. Here is what he had to say about fraud in LA.
$100 million. You get the national numbers that you just highlighted. You have states, red and blue, who are suffering because the rules were lax and weak, and folks, fraudsters, took advantage of them. But we're on to them, and we're going after not just autism, which is, of course, a heinous way to steal money from the American taxpayer, but we're also going in for home health care that's unnecessary, hospice care. John, California has 1/3 of, forget Los Angeles. The city of Los Angeles, the county around it, is 1/3 of all hospice centers in the entire country. Is everyone dying in Los Angeles? These are impossible numbers.
That's what you were talking.
It's not just that. It's also the way they're going about it with the fraud that has so many people inflamed. Like the amount of times these centers are based off of kids with autism, and then people with kids who have like enough severe autism where they really could use that help.
Yeah.
Like, it's maddening how frustrating that is. The amount of people I know who are struggling with trying to make sure their kids are going to be okay when they're gone, because nonverbal local kids really do need that help. And they have to fight with those assholes for it because, fraud is better.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I had to say that. Yeah.
No, you're right.
It's fine. It's fine. I think you said good words. I have sadness.
I have rage because it's about kids.
Let's see what happens next.
Talking about Josh, and they do seem like impossible numbers. How can LA alone have 1/3 of all the hospice centers in the entire country?
Yeah, so that's shocking even to me, Rhea. I actually had not heard that exact statistic about 1/3 of hospice centers. I mean, what I had seen is 15 to 20% of autism-related centers, things like that there. I mean, 1/3 of look, LA is a big city.
So we're getting very much into the tisms now.
It has a declining population, actually, and in fact, it's probably going to decline even more. It probably will get surpassed, actually. It's the nation's second largest city if current trends hold by a place like a Phoenix, Arizona, or Houston, Texas. Potentially in the next 10, 15 years or so. We'll see how that goes. But there are a lot of people in LA, but no, there are not 1/3 of older people who need hospice. That is facially absurd. And the median American looks at that and starts scratching his or her head and says, this cannot possibly be right. What on earth happened here? And what happened here is that these blue jurisdictions at best turn a blind eye to rampant fraud, to rampant welfare fraud, the very welfare that the Democratic Party has institutionally, structurally put in place in America going back to the Lyndon Johnson Great Society in the 1960s, and many programs have been built on top of that since then there. So they started the welfare state, and now they are bilking the federal taxpayer via the welfare state. It's something that they've been doing for a very, very long time. And I guess one of the many benefits of having this current administration in power is that they are no longer actually turning a blind eye to it. Personally, Rita, what I would like to know is I would like to know the extent to which the Biden administration in particular was complicit in this. Were they aiding and abetting this? Surely Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is a Californian herself, let's not forget there. She has a very long relationship with Gavin Newsom there. I would be curious to know, what did Kamala Harris know about this fraud in Los Angeles County, and when did she know it? That would be at the top of my list of questions.
Well, that was
So
quite something.
we looked into our own businesses and found nothing wrong. Carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've got Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom, the frontrunners for the Democratic presidential candidacy in 2028. I mean, that is the best they have at the moment. And let's have a look at California to see how well that's going. Now, I saw a piece you wrote for the LA Times, a fantastic piece on what victory would look like for the US in the Iran war. Tell me why you see this war as fitting the America First agenda, and when and how can the Trump administration exit this conflict?
Sure. So this war is not something that came by surprise. There are a lot of folks that are saying this is not what Donald Trump campaigned on. He campaigned on ending forever wars, and so he did. So he absolutely.
Yeah, he's ended a fucking bunch of wars, and I would argue that the Iran campaign is not actually a war. It's a liberation effort to get rid of a occupying force, and I'm saying that with one of my best friends being a refugee from Iran. So I'm extremely pro-Trump in this instance.
Yeah. Yeah, I do worry that maybe. I saw someone earlier today talking about how this it might spiral out into a longer conflict than maybe Trump perhaps bargained for, which is a little bit concerning to me. But I still think that he is doing the right thing. Maybe just a little bit late. Maybe if this had happened like a month before.
Yeah, it would have been better if he did it in 2016, but
that's true as well. Yes, yeah.
But he's still doing something that needs to be fucking done.
Yeah.
Like I mean, my buddy, she might be able to take her children home and get them to meet their grandparents.
Yeah.
They had to flee Iran because they were Christian, and they were going to be fucking unalived. So,
yeah.
and now America and Israel have done this.
Right.
She might be able to go home, and that really makes me happy.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. I hope it can be done.
I guess everybody's got their own fucking point of view, of course, but
yeah, I just hope it can be done
for me,
quickly,
like for me and the people that I know, this is fantastic. This is wonderful. This is like this is Trump is fucking doing God's work.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I just hope that it can be done quickly. And that would be my thoughts on that. But I'm just a little bit worried that it's not going as quickly as it could. So,
it never does.
No, it never does. I guess you're right. You can't really bargain for the reaction. So.
But this is an interesting title. Why the Iran War is America First? It's not. It's humans first.
Yeah.
Did but the framing is off, Rita. I don't have to be the one to tell you that the Iranian regime has been at war with the United States and the West, but really above all, possibly the United States, for 47 years. How do I know that? Because they literally chanted every single day. Because their very first act, the revolutionaries' very first act back in the Jimmy Carter presidency in 1979.
Yeah. 47 years ago in 1979, that's when they were founded. That's when they took over. That's when they nicked Persia.
Was to storm the United States Embassy. That was their first act. They held the Americans hostage for 444 days. They have not stopped killing Americans ever since then, from the Hezbollah Beirut barracks bombings back in 1983 all the way to the roadside IEDs in Iraq from Qasem Soleimani, until most recently, the attempt to assassinate Donald Trump on our own soil, for which a Pakistani national was actually just recently convicted here in federal court. So they've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. So the war has been waged against the United States, whether Americans think about it or whether we want to acknowledge it or not. The only difference is that Donald Trump...
Not the United States, the entire Western world.
Trump is a man who is finally actually addressing this head on. He's not interested in kicking the can down the road like prior presidents have been doing for 47 years and counting there. Now, he's not going to drag this on forever. It's not going to be an interminable Iraq or Afghanistan-like conflict. He has no interest in trying to sculpt a Jeffersonian or Lockean liberal democracy there in Iran. Rather, the goal of Operation Epic Fury from an American national interest, therefore a MAGA America First perspective, the goal here is to neutralize the Islamic Republic of Iran as a threat to the United States and our interests. We've already come a pretty...
By the way, as a foreigner, I have no issue whatsoever with America First. Like, you should, if you're in charge of a country, then you should put your country first.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I wish they did that in this country.
Yeah, I know. Same here.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't see America First as remotely racist or like anything wrong with it whatsoever. Like, if you're in charge of that fucking country, you should be saying America First.
Of course, I believe in America first. It absolutely should be that way, but greed always wins. It's a matter of how much can they shave off the cost so they can net that much more profit, and because they don't consider it profit unless it's continuously higher. Not if it stays the same, but it's got to be higher each and every quarter of the year. It's got to be more higher reported net income.
Thing is, everything is set up the way that you have to be dependent of external services more and more. And when people are talking about the more recent things pushed by the WEF or the NVIDIA topic pushing everyone to remote computers and stuff like that, no, it's ingrained in basically every law wherever you look. For power generation, water filtration, the way you build your houses, where is what allowed and stuff like that. Because it is not sellable if people are self-sufficient. You can't.
Oh yeah, no,
make a
we're
profit.
all kind of got our hands tied by where our tech comes from, and that is not the UK or America. So yeah, in a lot of ways, these countries are, they have their hands tied, to put it simple. And as for Trump going over there and liberating people, great if that's the way it turns out. I just think about it. I approach it carefully because I know, historically speaking, every time they went and liberated a country, it would get real war torn, and then warlords would rise up and somehow magically get their weapons, usually somehow from the U.S., and it would start all over again.
Yeah, that's what I'm a little concerned about. They've got a history in Iraq and Libya and Syria and all these kind of places. So, yeah, fingers crossed for a good outcome on this. Yeah, I do still think he's doing the right thing. So it's just it's got to be a success, So. The whole Middle East is kind of a downer, isn't it? I mean, is that just me?
Kind of a downer.
Yeah.
It always is.
It's always
so now we have a moment of silence. Everyone must talk at once. Let's do it.
Exactly.
It's just that whole Middle East thing, man. I've been alive for half a century, and it's just been a pain in the arse my whole life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Middle East. Sort your shit out.
Yeah, well, that will never happen.
God damn it.
I don't know. It's just countries that are too warm, it's not for humans. It goes to your head.
You might have a
Like
point there. Yeah.
everyone, it doesn't matter if you look at Mexicans or people from Spain or wherever. If you are too close to the equator, it's always, oh, they have passion and blood. No, they are overheating. And that's the reason why they get so annoying.
It must be, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. That would totally make sense, yeah. It's global warming.
There is a reason why
It's global warming. That's what it is.
it's mental warming.
It's mental, yes. Yeah.
There's a reason why it's called chill.
Right.
Given that we're talking about so many feminists in charge of everything, could that just be like, you know, midlife crisis stuff?
Maybe.
Now, females in charge of things are not feminists. On the contrary, they don't want to produce their own competition, of course. So the first people who are
Well,
actually
you look
against
like you
other
pulled
women
that pussy
are.
out of Amelia's skirt.
Yo, Tango.
Tango!
It's so gorgeous. Say hello.
So that's where you have been. You search for pussy.
He's so happy. He's so happy.
I am always searching for ginger pussy.
And it
yeah.
crawled back up it.
The eternal quest.
Well, shall we EFAP some more?
Yes, go.
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
Let's war America first. This is where we
Let's go.
Yep.
Pretty far away on that. The task is not yet completed there. But that is the goal on its own terms. When that goal has been met, and it's admittedly a debate as to exactly how to judge that goal. But when that goal is met, this operation can be finished. Now, the ideal situation, the ideal goal, of course, is for the United States and our Israeli allies to lay the conditions for the Iranian people to take matters into their own hands and to actually make sure that this most horrific of regimes goes to the hellish ash heap of history where it so richly belongs there. But while that is the ideal scenario, that is not necessarily the strict necessary criteria, in my estimation, for this operation succeeding on its own terms. The operation, from our perspective here in the U.S., is a success when the nation of Iran is no longer a threat to the United States. Ideally, that's regime change, but I think it's at least theoretically possible for something slightly less than that. I'm thinking here along the lines of the Venezuela model, where you have a Delcy Rodriguez type figure, someone who is technically on paper of the regime, but he or she is basically just doing the biddings of the United States in reality.
If
At the very least, it's a. I was going to joke, at the very least, it's a way to get rid of all the crazy Ayatollahs. Like, every time they bring up a new one, it's like a daisy popping up, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, well,
I don't do military stuff. That's just my thinking, okay?
My opinion and your opinion are completely compatible. They need to get rid of this.
It's the fanaticism. If we had popes going on popping off the way that they have theirs, yeah, I would be like, take it out, take them out. You know, like, I'm not anti-Christian, I'm not anti-Catholic, but at the same time, they're not going around promoting the worst parts of Christianity, okay? They're not going back to the medieval times and being like, okay, guys, you gotta stop washing with water. Remember, we're supposed to sweat out the evils. We don't do that shit anymore. They don't peddle that crap on us. So, like.
So what you're saying is basically we need to create a clubhouse country like the Vatican for them.
Yes. When they are
Where
so
they
fanatical that they're a problem.
Have their suspicious sellers and their Swiss Guard and stuff like that.
Like checks and balances for your Pope, yes. Yeah.
But it's like I don't trust even the concept of a church. Like I consider myself a Christian, but I read the Bible on my own time, at home, alone, um, and that's how I do it. And churches become corrupt because they take money from people who are less smart than they are. So
Organized church has
the
always been
very
corrupt. All the
idea of a
people that are
church is
running.
corrupt.
Of course, it's basically the first subscription model.
Yes, you're completely correct, St. Hugo.
That's
exactly what I
why.
mean.
That is actually why I brought up the Pope in the first place, is because it's over centuries of understanding how different one Pope can be from another, that you end up with checks and balances because you end up with people who will rob the poor and then spend it on stupid shit.
Yeah.
I have to wonder, the first subscription model, was it church or was it prostitution?
Well,
I
how early was the
don't think you
concept
could
of
get a
flat
cigarette
rates?
paper between them.
Sorry, two people.
Well,
talking
either
at
way,
the
you're
same
getting
time.
fucked,
What
I
was
guess. I
it?
mean, so.
But the one fucking is a bit more pleasant than the other.
Which one?
At least when the Italians did it, they spent it on nice art for us later in life. I'm sure the people at the time who resented them a lot, though. Fuck you.
I'm a passionate believer in Christ, but I resent the very idea of the church. But both the Anglican Church and the Catholic Church. I think they can go and fuck themselves.
They probably do, and others.
Well, yes.
I know every time I step into a church, and I'm not per se religious, but I step into a church and it feels like a cult. These people don't feel real. They don't talk or act or look like people. They're just, it's fucking freaky.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, I mean, I am very much a Christian. I very much believe in God and Jesus and all that. But turning that into a business, like, would you fuck off? Would you fuck off a bit there? I don't fucking shove it down other people's throats, and I don't fucking try to make money from it. And
The thing is, if you want to compare it to a business, the best comparison would be we are selling Wi-Fi cables.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the church needs to find better ways of monetizing itself? Do you think the church should have a battle pass?
Battle pass.
Right. You turn
Perfect.
up at church every Sunday and you get 50 XP or something, and then you can dog skins.
You have the two methods. You have the come pray with us, and as a community, our prayer will be stronger, and our faith and our belief will be stronger. And you have the other method. You come here, or you're gonna burn in hell. That's it. You're burning in hell.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I see which way they've been there. Yeah.
Have any of you ever? I'm sure that Noise has. Have any of you ever heard of Pastor Manning, or his lovely little skit? Or he is a preacher, but he's talking about flaming buttholes.
What now?
I gotta share this.
Please do share. Please do share it, because now I'm invested.
Yeah.
You'll really like this. I actually found this from another gay man from the UK, which is how you know he liked it. Let's see if I can share screen properly. There it is. Hey.
What kind of people are you hanging around with, Jen? What's going on? You scare me something.
The internet is about sharing memes.
Okay.
If it's not about porn, it's about sharing memes.
Okay.
That's a whole playlist?
Yeah.
No. Recommendation.
I don't know. Giving Rhoda time because I don't know his end of stuff, and I don't want to. I don't want to screw your stuff up, Rhoda.
This'll be a giggle.
I can see the words butthole counter.
Yes, this
the
will be a giggle.
anticipation is off the charts.
I'm invested now. I'm on season 3.
It was not the Battle Pass. It was more like Counter-Strike, so it's the foreskin market.
Just let me know, Rhoda, when or if it's cool. Are you okay, Rhoda?
Oh, he's going up in numbers until he gets to my foreskin.
Right, yeah.
Well, I guarantee you this will probably get you some people clicking on your channel. Just knowing the kind of people who follow Hypno, this is the kind of stuff I wish I could have sent him before he deleted his Discord. I would have too. I just forgot about it.
Did Hypno delete his Discord? Why didn't I know that? Oh my god. Okay, well, you live and learn.
Refresh that, because... Oh, okay, yeah, he does have it. Alright, I'll start it then.
God's going to put a cancer in the butthole. God's going to put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite's butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn. They won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. God's going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see the flaming butthole. Your butthole will be flaming, and you will not be able to sit down until you have a flame coming out of your butthole. And there'll be people walking around all over America with flames coming out of their buttholes. And everyone who takes it up the rear, everyone who has a penis injected in his butthole, when that penis comes out, the flame will start burning. Because ain't nobody gonna stick no penis in that flame. That flame will be an eternal flame coming out of the butthole of every sodomite. Flame coming out of the butthole, flame coming out of your butt. That man pulls that penis out of you, a flame is gonna come out, and nobody will ever stick a penis in your butthole again because it will be on fire. You ain't seen nothing till you see the flame coming out of T.D. Jake's butt. Lightning bug got a flame coming out of his butt, and all flames shooting out of their behinds. You're going to see the power of God. Flame of fire is going to come out their buttholes. We'll have a flame coming out of their butt. You women have a flame coming out of your vagina. You're going to have a flame shooting out of your vagina. And amen.
Only 18?
I couldn't help but realize that, yeah, so the buttholes are on fire, but the dicks are okay. Kind of one-sided punishment.
Eris, yeah, you've removed yourself from the scene. Come back. Yeah, you lost you. Yeah,
we've lost me. Hello.
In that clip, he did reference flames coming out of the penis as well at some point.
Yeah, when you take it out of the butthole will burst in flames, so your penis will be on fire.
I mean, any man who's had a night on vodka knows that.
So, ChatGPT, can you please summarize this video for me? Thinking. Sure, the video is about flames coming out of their butthole.
I mean, that's just science,
Well, it's gonna be bad when that preacher, if you will, when he dies of rectal cancer, because it's a very common thing, gay or not.
Because then he really is gonna have flames coming out of his butthole. I don't know. It all sounds.
Stormer.
I don't know. It all sounds very asinine. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being anal about it.
Oh no. You were quite quiet for most of the stream, but now you've come from behind.
So what was it like? This man, he just had some hot wings and some hot Cheetos. He was on the toilet and he was suffering. He was going, "This must be what hell's like." And he's like, "Oh, the gays. Well, I can only imagine what the gays go through." And it probably evolved from there.
Maybe.
He's got a bunch of these too. It's not just the one. We went through a bunch of them on the Discord with my buddy. It was just. He likes the accent too. Not gonna lie, hearing him speak like that with that accent is funnier.
So, question: How did we get from victory in Iran to talking about flames coming out of people's bottles?
Fanatics?
Well, if you look at Iran as one big asshole, and then you see the rockets coming in, I guess.
Let's stick the rocket into Iran oils.
The last thing I heard about
doesn't happen if the regime manages to hold on for weeks, months, and we've got the midterms looming. How will that factor into the equation? Because this is a conflict you would think the president would like to wrap up well before the midterms.
It's a great question, and I think certainly Republicans would prefer that this war be wound up sooner rather than later. I think no one wants to head into August, September, October with a months-long campaign in the Middle East front and center for voters. The big question, Rita, comes to the price of oil. What is going to happen here when it comes to oil? Energy is kind of the mother's milk of prices more generally. If you buy any goods, you purchase food at the supermarket, it's all downstream of energy because those goods were transported there on tankers, on airplanes, on trucks. It literally all comes from energy. So wherever the oil markets are, I think is going to be the number one factor here. And oil has spiked. It hasn't spiked quite as much as people, I think, in many ways thought it would because America is now the world's number one exporter, actually, of oil and natural gas. So let's see what happens with the Strait of Hormuz. And I guess Trump's message to our NATO, quote-unquote, allies is pretty clear, which is you guys should help us. You guys should help us secure the Strait of Hormuz, which is this 21-mile choke point that Iran controls there, make sure the energy flows there. Frankly, he could say to Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron, and these guys there, you guys should care about the price of gas just like we should. Guess what? We all drive cars. We all fly on planes there. So it's Trump thus far has not apparently been able to convince our very feckless, weak-minded European quote-unquote allies to join us on this particular mission. But God willing, Rita, that'll get done. And I think any midterm implications will be assuaged if that happens.
Wow. Shade throwing at queer Stalin right there.
Yeah. Of course, one reason America does any country this way is because they have oil. Tell me when they've done this way didn't have oil, right? But they're not going to come in and go like, I'll make you a fair price for the oil. No, they're like, oh, we come to fix your shit and take your oil. Oh, I'm sure there's more complexities to it, but the thought occurred to me, why don't they like make them a fair offer, get the oil, and then make sure the money is distributed among the people and to enhance the country and build it back up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what we were all kind of hoping for with the Venezuela thing, when he black-bagged Maduro. We were kind of hoping that, the oil, they would open, he would open up the oil industry there again and then, give the people the benefits of it.
It will. It's just a lot of that stuff still takes a heck of a long time.
Yeah.
I come from the oil capital of Alberta, being the big place in Canada for it.
Yeah.
If you knew how long it takes them to get those licenses, get them set up, send people out, hire people to send them out, it takes them a very long time to do that. And they are doing that probably with the Venezuelans. So I wouldn't be surprised if to a certain degree they're trying to hire people who are already Venezuelan, because you have a lot of Venezuelans who are kind of...
Oh, no.
Them as actually already being capable and available to work there. it takes time to move back.
Well, yeah. If you're to have your infrastructure to sell your oil, but typically what happens in these countries is it goes to a handful of people and they become very wealthy in their country, but it doesn't benefit their country. Also, what typically happens when America comes to fix things is they just simply take all the oil, and the country then has nothing to work with to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to hear from a Norwegian about their,
Well,
you know,
I
money
think
that
you
they
should
got from oil.
I think you should bring on somebody who's military. Like I know a couple people who could explain that a lot better. At least than I could, because I'm not military and I'm not American, you know?
I mean, my grandfather was military. Unfortunately, he's no longer alive. But yeah, I would really like to bring in military people. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we could find someone who has more insight on it, you know, I'm open to hearing it. It's like I've stated before, I don't come on these shows claiming to be the be all, know all, you know, but I just apply what I do happen to know, which is always limited.
If I'm given enough time to talk to my buddy, so he goes by the nickname Cryptic online. But he's ex-military, and he used to work for the Keystone Pipelines. So, in all honesty, he knows a lot more about all of this than I really could explain. And I'm saying that as somebody who does understand oil to a certain degree, even though I've never worked in it, my family has. But he's a Marine. You guys would like him. He'd also confuse the shit out of you because he used to be from I was gonna say Venezuela. He's not from Venezuela. He used to be from Vietnam. He came over across the ocean back when they were fleeing communism, and they were stopped by Somalians who wanted to kidnap his sisters. And it was your Marines that saved him, that had him being like, you know what, I'm going to give back to the U.S. because you saved my family. And he became a Marine. And now he does oil and gas and plumbing. Funny how those things cross over.
Yeah, when I was just a kid, I knew someone that was in the National Guard, and he was Korean, a Korean in a small southern town. I mean, here you don't really see other than black or white, largely that is. But I remember it because he was entirely Korean, and then then you simply don't hear from him again. He probably went off to war and didn't make it back.
Yeah. A lot of people really wanted to give back to the U.S. because of how they really feel about you. And you've done a lot of really good things for the world, too. They just don't talk about it. And that's disgusting. Nobody's perfect. But that doesn't mean you haven't done good, too, you know? Like...
Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, a top counter-terrorism official, Joe Kent, has resigned over the war with Iran. He claims that Israel has misled President Donald Trump into this conflict. But Josh, despite claims that the war is splitting MAGA, the polls say otherwise. Here is CNN.
You know, sometimes you look at the polling data.
This is the big one, by the way. This is what the whole fucking show was based on.
And there are numbers that just jump off the screen at you. And this is one of those. Because just take a look here. MAGA GOP view of Trump. Approve 100%. 100%. If you are a member of MAGA in the GOP, you approve of Donald John Trump. 0% say that they disapprove. You don't have to be a mathematical genius to know you can't go higher than 100%. He is the 1972 Miami Dolphins.
Oh, gosh, I love seeing.
There we go.
Again, science.
And it's like, again? You want to see it again?
No. Carry on.
I can do that.
No, carry on.
approve
It's a good number.
100%. 100%. If you are a member of MAGA in the GOP, you approve of Donald John Trump. 0% say that they disapprove. You don't have to be a mathematical genius to know you can't go higher than 100%. He is the 1972 Miami Dolphins.
Oh gosh, I love seeing those poll numbers on CNN of all places, but we keep hearing about the MAGA base being split, the America First agenda being in tatters, and Republicans being upset with the president, but like the polling.
This is the question that I want to put out there. Considering like everybody here is from a different country to one another, how exactly is stopping international terrorism not America first?
I think that should be world first. I think everybody should be on board with that, including people even the people who are on board with the Palestine. I'm okay with trying to work things out better so that we have less terrorism, which means getting rid of people like us, like the Hamas people.
Yeah.
And the Ayatollahs, and even the ones that might be overseas in our own countries, because that's what they mean by cell pockets. I'd like to deal with them all because the fanatics are destroying everybody's life, and terrorism is wrong. And I actually dislike that I've seen some of it is coming from the West when it comes to even our political parties. Like if somebody told me that they were a fan of Carney up here, I would think they're retarded, but I respect that they had the right to vote the way they did. I think they're retarded and I think they're destroying my country, but they still had they did have that democratic right to vote the way they did.
Well, that's a very mature way to look at it.
I just wish that they understood how much rage is splitting my country in half.
Lilith, are you still here?
Hi, Lilith.
Are you awake?
Are you sleepies?
You're right, Lilith. I've been alarmingly quiet, yeah.
Is she sleeping?
You haven't said much for a while. No.
She might have fallen asleep.
I think she's gone. I think she's gone sleepy place.
Or she finally passed away. We need to play some sad music.
Oh no.
No, not passed away, just passed out.
Well.
No, I don't. I couldn't fucking. I don't think I could even do the she was gone.
Okay, on the topic, America First, stopping international terrorists. Yeah, it likely benefits America, and yeah, good. I mean, somebody should be stopping them. But as far as America First on all other fronts, I can't think of a single thing that is actually made in America. I've not seen any evidence of America First being enacted in America.
Well, that's what the Don was trying to do, right? Was bringing stuff like car manufacturing back to America, right? But have you not? Has he not actually acted upon that yet? No.
There's been
it'll take a
small
while.
pockets of car factories opening, very small pockets.
Okay.
I mean, if you consider the amount of people in America, it gives thousands jobs, but then think of the actual number of people in America and how large America is. It wouldn't make up 0.1% of a difference.
So one of the things he is trying to do is he is trying to direct your trade routes for things that would lower the cost of manufacturing in your country, but I don't know how effective that's going to be right away. Like I said, all this stuff isn't even completed yet, right? So.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm sure he's doing things in order to make it, America First. But clearly, the focus is not on that primarily or even secondary. It's just something way on the back burner that very small differences are being made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the way down to the Doge. Like I think a lot of people are in a similar mindset of being like, did you really do enough? Because you probably could have done a hell of a lot more.
Well, look, for that matter, he was recently in an interview that said, he said, well, we're bringing in very talented and skilled people from other countries. And the interviewer said, well, America is skilled and talented. And he said, no, they're not. And they're like, yeah, they are. And he's like, no, they're not. He is for, basically, he probably got this from Musk, but he's for bringing in like these Hindu Indians on the programmer jobs and more.
Right. Yeah, that's not good. If he's bringing in it's the H-1B.
Yeah. So that's America first in action for you. It's not really happening.
That's not even slightly America first. You're right.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, obviously, I'm not there, so that's why I'm asking the opinion of someone who is there.
Well, I'm not in
Because
America.
I'm not a
but
twat.
I know a thing or two about IT people, and it is way safer to bring in some one-trick ponies, like from India, instead of actually smart people who also are by nature well versed in not getting tricked so easily. People from India you can get rid of. But every Western IT specialist is a security risk, especially if you're not actually acting in everyone's best interest. Whistleblowers would be just one example.
Indeed. My cat has decided to go to bed on my bed, like right fucking behind me.
Well, so he didn't have to go far then.
No, when I have people go inactive
he
on my
normally tries to get out, but
when I have people go inactive on my stream, I often leave them on the screen, right? So they become a prop. Then we could give them hell, just put their picture up and just talk about them, whatever. It's like, hey, that's what you get. But I mean, you're supposed to be on here talking and interacting.
That reminds me of younger
I
years.
wouldn't do that to Lilith.
Haven't we all done that? The one that was falling asleep, couldn't handle his beer, and woke up with drawings on his head. And worse.
Oh, I did that to someone once.
Oh yeah. I mean, when I do that, I don't take it too far, but it becomes a little bit of fun. It becomes part of the show.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I think that's fun.
I did that once. I drew on someone with blue food colouring at a party once, and that shit didn't come off for like a week. It was real bad. It was real bad. But I was young. It was like
food colouring.
Yeah, it was food colouring. Yeah, it was real bad. It was real bad.
Mr. Breeze for seconds, they're the best in town. Sizzling in the pan, they never let you down. Juicy, savory, packed with flavor, oh so fine. Grab a plate of faggots, it's dinner time.
Fucking food colouring.
Yeah, it was honestly, it was real bad. I don't recommend it. He didn't speak to me for like months after that. It was real bad.
Okay. I'll move that.
Is fairly consistent, and that one is pretty emphatic, Josh.
Yeah, the polling is very consistent. So that's the thumbs up, thumbs down when it comes to MAGA approval of Donald Trump. The polling on the specific Iran operation, Rita, among self-described MAGA Republicans is pretty unanimous across the board as well. Anywhere between 80% and 90% of MAGA Republicans support President Trump's crusade against the Iranian regime. This is really not a matter of doubt. Now, you would think that it is a matter of some question listening to people like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, and unfortunately these days increasingly Megyn Kelly as well. And it's just not the case. It is simply not true that this is a matter of debate among self-identified MAGA Republicans, which of course raised the question as to why there are some podcasters like the ones I just mentioned who want to make it seem like there is a very lively debate. And perhaps that's a conversation for another day. In my estimation, Rita, it comes to 2028 and attempting to define what the American right looks like post Donald Trump. But for now, I think we can say to Joe Kent, who resigned this week, good freaking riddance, because as Donald Trump himself said at the Oval Office when he was asked by a reporter, if you don't consider Iran a threat to the United States, you should not be working for the United States government, period, full stop, end of story. In fact, Joe Kent ran to Tucker Carlson's show immediately, very predictable, of course, to give his very first post-resignation interview. And in this interview, he actually, I was shocked to see this, he actually said that the Iranian regime Khamenei years ago issued a fatwa, so a Shiite Islamic ruling, saying that the Islamic regime there cannot, under Islamic law, ever get nuclear weapons, which he never did. This is literally pro-Tehran agitprop that's been disseminated across Western media for decades, but he fell for this hook, line, and sinker. This was the former director of the Counterterrorism Center within the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. So the relevant question, Rita, we should be asking here is, how the heck did this guy get his job in the first place? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Josh Hammer, thank you so much for your time tonight.
You bet. Thanks, Rita.
Well, that's fucking terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Yes. Yes, we are doomed. We're doomed. Doomed.
We're doomed.
That's Private Fraser from Dad's Army. He was an early famous Scotsman who, and I like to represent, as you can tell.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got quite a lot of respect for the country of Scotland, as I think you've probably ascertained by now. So yeah, go ahead.
You know, I think, well, you know, I'll be honest, you know, there are a lot of people in Scotland who have less respect for the Britain as a whole than you might hope for. But it's not all of it, you know. There are a lot who are.
Yeah, I find it like obviously I campaign quite heavily on X to fucking save Britain, basically. And a lot of Scottish people are very, very interested in that. So
yeah,
you know.
especially now, you know, ever since the Brexit thing, you know, I think there's a lot of us want to pull together, sort of thing, you know, want to pull together with the whole British project, British, sorry,
Yeah.
I always miss out that.
Oh yeah, British.
Yeah, I have to enunciate my T's.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have a problem with your glottal stops.
We're always fine.
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I need to find some fucking toning.
It's a lot quieter without Lilith here, isn't it? I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
I think she's just gone sleepy base.
Well, you just have to yell shawarma and there will be blood and that kind of thing a lot.
Well, I think she also stays up a lot. You know, she does all these streams with all of us and then doesn't sleep and then...
Yeah.
She probably sleeps like a cat, you know, like a couple hours in the morning.
Yep. I had a stream, for me it was last night, I had a stream and Rhoda was meant to be there, but he slept through his alarm. It's perfectly all right because they're in their time zone. If they need sleep, they need sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably,
Yeah.
I don't know, Austria.
I mean, I did show up. I was 5 hours late, but I did show up.
Yeah, what time actually? Because I must have passed out by that time.
I don't know.
It was quite late on.
I just couldn't. Apparently, my alarm went off. I just didn't hear it. So I just fucking slept through it. Right. Okay.
So yeah, it's probably at least like 2 a.m. for Lilith, right? I don't know how far ahead.
Yeah, it is
Austin is.
because she is on the same time zone as I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, there
And
you go.
it's why.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here, so.
And I know she was up early for like, because she was in Will's chat, because she watches and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's why I said that she sleeps like a cat, you know, a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the evening.
Yeah, but we're all getting older, and it all becomes increasingly more difficult.
I can have. I think I'm still the oldest here, and I can easily fall asleep after a light snack. You know, that's how getting old works.
I know where you're coming from with that. Yeah.
Just you know,
That's how it was with my dad. He's still alive, so he still does this, but he has dinner and then straight away he goes for a nap.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, okay. What the reason for that is the blood flow in your stomach increases in order to digest the food, and then with age it takes more and it's got to work harder. So the rest of your body's blood pressure falls, and so you get sleepy and you're out.
You know that explains it. Science again. I fucking love science. It's so good.
It's one of those things where, like, my mom's usually the one to do the cleanup, but even she will say that it's true because she will soak things now and then go sit down for like an hour before she comes back up to clean it because she's a little bit like Noise. She couldn't leave a mess anywhere. It drives her nuts.
Yeah, there's several jokes that center around will drive you nuts, but perhaps we'll just let Tony sell some signs, yeah?
Okay.
Because we can do that.
Yeah. We're doomed.
Apparently we're doomed. We're very, very fucking doomed. Mm-hmm.
That's how doomed we are.
There we go. Okay.
You ever seen an ant carry a leaf? Well, that's what I feel like.
Shut up.
Thanks, bro. Looking for a reliable factory for custom.
I did not see that one. I did not see that
Oh
one.
no! It would be funny if they were carrying a giant dildo and he reached down and picked up regular sized dildo.
We've got Lord Dragneel going off to sleep, so night night.
Okay,
night, dude. Night, dude. Thank you very much for coming. Mm-hmm.
LED door number signs. We specialize in custom LED channel letter signs and illuminated metal door signs.
Ew.
Anyways, check out this awesome LED sign made by LC Sign. If you or your friends need any LED sign, check out our bio to get WhatsApp number and email.
I don't think you belong in the girls' bathroom.
But you wouldn't know.
We know, we all know.
Yes, we do. Yes, we fucking do.
Yeah. Okay. So telling a natural woman like oh you wouldn't know. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
They don't do the science. That's what.
It's brainwashing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Brainwashing. I would even argue at this point it's a secular religion.
Yeah, it's a weird belief. An article of faith at this point.
Yeah, there's something fucking wrong with that. I don't think we're disagreed on that, are we?
No, I think you're right, yeah.
For high quality door signs, we offer fully customized options, light on, non-lit, and braille signs. We all know. Anyways, if you're looking for high quality, an email.
I don't think you belong in the girls' bathroom.
But you wouldn't know.
We know, we all know. Anyways, if you're looking for high quality door signs, we offer fully customized options, light on, non-lit, and braille signs. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning. Not that it's good, it's just fucking morning. Anyways, if you want to order an LC sign like this, reliable LED sign factory. LC sign is founded in Guangzhou in 2011, focusing on high-end commercial sign exported worldwide.
You're a 9. Can you tell me a woman who you think is a 9?
Angelina Jolie?
And you're a 9?
Yes.
Anyways, these are ultra thin lot books. The design is very human. Just slot it.
She's the 9. The way St. Hugo would pronounce it.
Okay, here's what I'm curious about. What would everybody here grade themselves as?
Oh, I think I'm a 6.5.
I'm about a 3.
I'm gonna go with the 6. Sorry.
I go with 5.
I would say I may have at one point been like an 8, but now 6 or 7.
Well, I used to be a 4, and then I lost 100 pounds, so now I'm like, do I look better? Yes, I do. Okay.
No, see, here's the funny thing about it. All the numbers we just gave, just know we're all uglier than we think we are.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Well, I mean,
wait, what was Sardoc's number?
Oh, you want my number? Okay, you did walk right into this one.
Or perhaps he's asking you for your body count.
Oh, no comment. Yeah.
And no comment refers to just today.
I've got no idea what the fuck I am. I don't know. 6, 7, I don't know. But I've been getting lots of attention recently, so I don't know. Probably because I started talking to a certain person.
It doesn't hurt that you have a honey voice. I'm stealing that from Lilith. I own that that's Lilith's term. But you do have a very, very nice voice. And
that means that means the voice changer is working. Yes.
Well, the thing is he's got a good voice, but the accent takes it quite a way on his own.
That's true.
That too, yeah.
Oh gosh, people, please stop. My ego's gonna grow so big I'm gonna have to open the window because it won't fit in the room.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say my ego is gonna grow so big I'm gonna have to jerk it off.
No, I don't jerk egos, I'm afraid.
Okay, let's go then.
A deal like this, the panel is 85% tempered glass panel with 1-year warranty.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Anyways, want a smarter way to display your menu? Check out our new LED light up electro.
Huh?
I can't laugh at that one. I'm already going to hell. Oh my god.
Electronic menu.
Ace treasure trove.
Oh no.
No. Anyways, if you want factory price, you need to find a source factory like LC sign. Our LED signs have C and UL certification, no MOQ.
That is literally today here. Like I think most of you know I live on what is pretty much a biker commune. I spent most of this morning standing on the brake on a Ducati because someone was trying to get the fucking wheel off and it never happens and many tools broke. So yeah, that is that was pretty much my day. Mm-hmm. We all dead.
I'm dead.
Oh, Mr. Brainsport faggots are the best in town. Sizzling in the pan, they never let you down. Juicy, savory, packed with flavor, oh so fine. Grab a plate of faggots, it's dinner time.
Yes, we're all dead, but we've been lied to. This is the afterlife, and the life comes after this.
So yeah, that kind of shit is my. So that was very funny to me.
If you want a quarter to try this sign, try this sign. Try this sign. We offer a factory price, no MOQ. Price dependent on the size you need.
What's he doing? Sorry.
Anyways, how to know if a sign company is capable is check the machinery. LC sign is
Sorry,
laser
what
cutting.
was he doing? What was he doing on that bed?
Anyways, how to know if a sign company is capable is check the machinery. LC.
Huh?
What did the caption say when he was on the bed? Sorry, it's a bit small.
POV dreaming about Spider-Man.
Dreaming about Spider-Man.
Okay.
Anyways,
that
how
what
to
he
know
was
if a
dreaming
sign company
about?
is capable is check the machinery. LC sign is a laser cutting machine for acrylic and steel. CNC machine for detail processing. Listen up!
What the fuck?
Wow.
That is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. I think we'll let that start again.
Detail processing. Listen up! Gay. Anyways, check out our ultra thin light book, slick, modern, and perfect for showcasing your visuals. But it's not just about the light box itself. Each light box comes with a high quality screws, sturdy hooks, and protective foam.
My husband didn't cook me dinner tonight, so tomorrow
Well, that was probably a good idea.
morning, first thing I'm filing a divorce because it is his job to feed me. The fuck I look like?
A fridge. Anyways, if you want to...
We've seen that before.
Tony,
We've
you
seen
got it
that one
wrong.
before.
She's a
know
carburetor. You get the food back when you put it in a fridge.
Looks like a motherfucking land beached whale.
I think Jen won that one. Really good attempt from Noise, but I think Jen won.
Find a reliable LED sign factory. LC Sign is founded in 2011 in Guangzhou, focusing on high-end commercial signs exported worldwide. Over the past 14 years, we have received orders from different countries and received their positive feedback. For such LED sign, we can provide up to 5 years warranty. What business do you have? Comment to let me know and follow LC Sign.
And there we fucking go. What a legend! That is our Tony the homie, and he's done with his shit, and we are going to wrap up with our shit, because
It's getting late.
we're nearly 3.5 hours now, and it's supposed to be a 2-hour show. So we will start wrapping up. I was gonna have a look to see if there's anything else we should cover, but we've got another show on Wednesday anyway. So let's start with Noise. Noise, what you got coming up, man?
The only thing I have coming up will be my usual Monday show, which I also do shows on Thursday. If you want to find my show, you have to search at Noise Pollution 88. The number is 88. Noise Pollution 88. If you're looking on Rumble, you can just search Noise Pollution. We have a lot of the same people, so it has a similar feel to this show, and we always have fun, except when we're arguing, but even then, we still have fun.
Indeed. St. Hugo, you're up. What's going on?
Well, my plan for tomorrow is to finish the Adam West Lego Batmobile with my kids.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Well, anything else will come after that.
Cool. Cool. Jen, what's it?
Probably.
I wanted to try and come up with something that rhymes, but my mind wasn't fast enough. Fast enough.
No worries.
My mind wasn't fine.
So the next couple of days, so I'll probably be on Noises for the next stream, probably on yours for the. I'm not sure. I think I get days confused, so it'll be either yours or Noises when I show up on a stream. This weekend, I'm probably gonna have to work really hard on job searching because the place that I need to do this stuff for is supposed to help me pay my bills next month, and Lord forbid I get a job. You know, I'm wondering if some of these places aren't false posting. But all the same, I will be on. Yeah, like I said, I'll be on Rhoda's or Noises or anyone who invites me on. I usually go on.
Cool. Yeah, from Noise's perspective, his show is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. From my perspective, that's sorry, Mondays and Thursdays. From my perspective, that is Friday and Tuesday morning. But you know, it's all good.
That's probably why I've had confusion. But I mean, also we did different streams last week because we wanted to. We kept you entertained on your drive. Hopefully, Noise. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, I watched it while I could, but of course, you know, around in the South anyway, we don't have consistent cell phone signal. There's whole towns or counties that have zero cell phone signal. So you know, in some places it's consistent, but it's in and out.
Yeah, we literally called it the noise replacement service.
No, it was fun having you guys in the chat. It actually made the stream a lot better. And then imagining how long I made the Iron Ass joke a couple times, but I meant it because I could imagine it. I've been there.
Okay, R2, what's up with you?
Hello. Hi, how you doing? What's up for me? I don't know. I'll be alternately hassling people in chat and hiding under a blanket until the end of the world. So, thanks for having me, Rhoda. It was it was good to meet Helzo this evening as well. So that
Yeah, he's a good lad. I've spoken to him a lot the last couple of years. Yeah, he's a good lad.
For sure. It's nice to talk to everyone here as well. Obviously.
And of course, Mr. Stardock.
Well, the plans for the next couple of minutes is hit the bed, and then after that, maybe working on the Tomb Raider video tomorrow, because I've had a bit of a break on that. And then live streams, all the usual stuff, gaming streams.
Yeah, we may have to do one of those tomorrow. It's been uncomfortably long.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course there's me. I'm trying to do everything I can for everything that I'm involved in. Obviously, yesterday that involved me being asleep at an inappropriate time. Again, I apologise, Nice, but at least I did make the show eventually. Shit happens. And now, apparently, my cat has decided to sleep on my bed, so perhaps I will go downstairs and drink some wine and watch the computer.
Yeah, you did sleep on the couch. You know,
I guess you're sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, he's a good cat. and he only went out for the first time like less than 24 hours ago. So yeah, I am fully catted, and that is where I am.
I mean, if your cat had the day that we thought he did, then you might have more ginger cats anyway.
Well,
kitties.
That is absolutely completely possible. Mm-hmm.
I know that could be a problem, but I don't mind.
Unfortunately, Lilith appears to have departed this realm. I'm sure she'll be back, but I'm sure she'd like to say that she'll be on this show and Noise's show in the coming week. So it's what it's.
Yes.
If you watch this back, Lilith, I hope you had a good sleep. I hope it was good dreams, and I hope you actually did have good sleep, because sometimes you need it, you know.
Yes. Also, beware of sushi crabs.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I don't really care, Margaret. I don't.
Exactly.
Right. We're going to finish up now then, unless anyone's got anything they're burning to say.
Freedom.
Like a burning asshole with fire coming out of it.
Yeah, flaming penis and stuff. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to end with the intro video then, because I spent a lot of time on it and it works. So thank you very much for coming, everybody. Thank you, Noise. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Genty Matt. Thank you, Sardoc. Thank you, R2Litu. And thank you, Lilith. I know you're not here. And thank you, and thank you, Helzo. I know you're not here either, but you know, you were here, and we did some shit, and it was cool. So, good night, everybody. This is a video.
You can buy her. You can buy her. This one's here. This one's here. This one's here. And this one's here. Everything's for sale. For sale? Dumb cunts. Same dumb questions. Oh, virgins? Listen, all virgins are liars, honey. And I don't know what I'm scared of or what I even enjoy. Darling, get money, but nothing turns out like you want it. And in these plague streets of pity, you can buy anything. For 200, anyone can conceive a god on video. He's a boy, you want a girl, so tear off his cock, tie his hair in bunches, fuck him, call him Rita if you want. I eat and I dress and I wash and I still can say thank you. Puking, shaking, sinking, I still stand for all ladies. Can't shout, can't scream, hurt myself to get paid out. I teeth them 24/7, all year long. Purgatory circle, drowning here. Someone will always say yes. Funny place for the social, for the insects to start caring. Just an ambulance at the bottom of a cliff. And in these plague streets of pity, you can buy anything for 200. Anyone can conceive a god on video. He's a boy, you want a girl, so tear off his cock, tie his hair in bunches, fuck him, call him Rita if you want. If you want. I eat and I dress and I wash and I can't empty solitude. Solitude, the 11th commandment, the only certain thing that is left about me. There's no part of my body that has not been used. Pity or pain, show displeasure, shame. Everyone I've loved or hated always seems to streets of pity, you can buy anything. For 200, anyone can conceive a god on video. He's a boy, you want a girl, so tear off his cock, tie his hair in bunches, fuck him cold.